Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair by numbers veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost see, I glossed through, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Niggas died at 65.
Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. If being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. So dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God or Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to something. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. And stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular.
See my life has been in motion, I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me hear. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling in my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling in my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling in my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling in my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed too, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the
everybody in the building, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. How y'all feeling this grand rising, man? How y'all feeling this grand rising? Peace and blessings to everybody in the building. Hopefully everybody is enjoying a grand rising. You know what I'm saying? This is the Wake and Bake show, so I want everybody to tap in. Let me know what y'all smoking on, where y'all at this grand rising, what city, what state y'all from, and where y'all at this grand rising while we get into this live stream, man. We're going to be getting into this Tariqnasheed, man, dealing with these pocket watching trolls and foreigners and these dusty guys. So man, we're gonna get into that right now, man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all up any longer, man. We're gonna get right into that right now, man. Everybody smack that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Let's continue the live stream, man. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody in the building.
And articulated that correctly.
Advertising channels, it's time to try Taboola.
Boy, these commercials is hell. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got 101 in here already. Let's go.
And having little immigrant Americanized.
Y'all know damn well that them ain't no goddamn AP sneaks. Boy, you know them motherfuckers just came straight from some other third world country.
The United States, because the white numbers here. I was trying to get an apartment recently. They're giving these people apartments. There's whole apartment blocks that's just full of these immigrants from South America, Afghanistan. So it's almost like they're trying to South Americanize the United States because the white numbers are dwindling. And I'll end my plane right there.
Thank you so much, brother. Great information there. Let's get FBA Vader.
B1 family.
What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
Yeah, so just answering the question on the room, it's like that movie Us, right? And it's also like you've been like when you say we are.
I feel like I jumped the gun, man. I feel like I jumped the gun. Before we get into this live stream, man, how can I forget to shout out everybody in the chat that's tuning in, man? Shout out to everybody tuning in. Make sure y'all be safe. Shout out to everybody that's not even able to comment in the chat right now. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all be safe on y'all daily commute. But I also want to take the time out to shout out everybody in the chat that did take the time out to shout out everybody in here, man. So I want to shout out everybody in the chat real quick. Let me go through the chat real quick. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Shout out to Son of California, True Food, Pop Reed, man. Make sure y'all show some love to my elder in the chat, man. That's Wilmore Reed in the chat. Shout out to Ghetto Child Clinic and Jones, Sean P, Aboriginal React. Shout out to Susan Thomas and Jones, Darius Matthews, Empress Goddess Nama. Shout out to Bright Modizi, General Peace, Chief Tall Tree, Enoch. Shout out to Cool Face. Shout out to my boy Hiker. Shout out to Carbon Crowns. Shout out to Tribal to Knives. Shout out to Joshua Stewart. Shout out to Antone Williams. Shout out to Marcus Norsetta, or Norset, excuse me. Shout out to Empress Freedom Feather. Shout out to Kingdom of English. Who else we got here? Shout out to Tampa Supreme. Shout out to A. Davis. Shout out to Thick Black Line. Shout out to Thick Black Line in the building. Shout out to Empress India Goddess. Excuse me. Shout out to India Goddess in the building. Shout out to Yamasi's Ton. Eric Gransell. Shah Alpha. Matthew Simmons. Space Ghost. OG Green. And shout out to everybody else in the building. Hey, y'all drop them fire emojis in the chat. Let me know where y'all at and what y'all smoking on this Grand Rising. Shout out to American Negro. Shout out to Sheila King. Patrick Gabriel. Keith Cunningham. Shout out to also the rest of the brothers and sisters that's not able to comment and chat right now at this time. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. We're going to get right back into the live stream and the information. Drop your cities and your state, man. What y'all smoking on this wake and bake?
Are the culture. You know, we live rent free in their head because they want to be us. They live in the shadows, they lurk in the shadows, and they can't get us off their mind because they want what we have.
Yeah.
And that's it. My plane has touched down.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the input. Let's get Carter in here, then Jamie. Carter.
Gorgeous girls deserve
They gotta
social
chill with
media
these
break.
commercials, man. On my mama, like they really gotta chill with these commercials. They getting out of hand. Hey, can we get 200 people in here before we hit the 30-minute marker? The only way we're gonna get 300 people, 200 people in the chat, unless we get each and every one of you guys to share the live stream. Go down to the bottom of the screen at the bottom of the live YouTube page. You see the share button. Click the share button. Copy the link. Post it on whatever social media site of your choice, man. Hey, man, we smoking good gelato this Grand Rising, man. Shout out to everybody in the Wake and Bake. Let's go.
Hello, I'm here.
What's up, brother? You all right?
Yes, sir. I'm good, Mr. Tariq. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. You got how many doors are you opening over there? Are you in a haunted house?
No, I'm not.
With them squeaky doors.
Brother,
that
nigga said he in a haunted house.
Brother, you opened about 5 different doors, brother. What's all them doors over there, bro?
Hey, I'm in my apartment with my lady and my son.
Okay.
It's 148 where I'm at.
All right. So what's on your mind, brother?
So,
okay, brother. It's taking you. Okay. I gotta move on, brother. You in there opening doors left and right. You got a Halloween horror night house over there going on, brother. So let me get Jamie in here. Come on, y'all better be ready.
Hello.
What's up, Jamie?
Yes, brother Tariq. I have a question.
Yes, sir. Now, where you from, Jamie?
Memphis.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Okay. I know you are into media, but why not start a bank, something that's tangible in Black communities and most of these small majority Black cities like Memphis, where the people could put in and get a return on their dollar immediately, and it'll be tangible, brick and mortar, not something bank online, not nothing like that, something tangible for the people, brick and mortar.
Well, they already have Black banks. They got Black banks already. They got one in Atlanta. I went down there and put some money in that. They got one out here, put some money in that in LA, where I'm from. So I'm pretty sure.
Are they community-based?
Community-based how? Like, what do you mean community-based?
Like everybody Black put in and everybody Black get a return, or is it organization-based? Because if we're talking organization-based, of course, a lot of Black people who got money can already put their money into Jewish banks and just get the money off the Jewish return, off of a big bank like Wells Fargo, Bank of America. But I'm not talking corporate money and investment and getting back a return off of white dollars and Jewish dollars. Of course, everybody can do that. Why not start a community-based bank where everybody put in just like you did with the Indiegogo and get an actual brick and mortar bank where the people put in and they get an immediate return and the immediate result?
Now, how do they get an immediate return?
Because all you have to do is put it at the standard rate of the competition, and it's going to do what it do. Something new on, like I said, pick a town, Atlanta, Memphis, Detroit, one of these majority Black cities, because the Persians up in
Okay,
Detroit.
no, hold on. Let's get to the logistics. I'm just trying to understand your reasoning in logistics. Okay, let's say a community of people, they put $100, or let's say 1,000 people put $100 each into this new bank. Now, how do they immediately get a return on their investment?
Because within a year or two, within the word of it just being a Black bank, it will draw the attention. It will ring a bell, and that will inspire other Black people to do, you know what? Start and put up more money and start a $100,000 gas station, because it really don't take no money. All you got to do is put up the money from the bank, and you could do many of things off of bank money. We could give ourselves the loan instead of begging white people for reparations, which we need to do also. We can take immediate action, because if we could raise money for film, I mean, that's nice for you, but the people don't get a return on that. We get a good look. A museum, we go get a good look, but an actual bank, we get, that's money. So that's the immediate return. That's
but you still
dollars.
You still have not.
Dollars.
No, it's not. That's not an immediate return. It's because you haven't explained how that's not an
what's
immediate
the return on the museum for the people other than paying to get in it? What's the return on putting up money for another film?
Yeah, and say what you mean, because really, all of this is kind of a slight, kind of hater type of thing about the museum and the films. That's why you can't.
Saying what do
that's
the people
why.
get? It's pointing.
That's why you can't really articulate what people get out of a bank. This is, and I want people to understand this. This is some low key hater shit. All right. That's why he can't really articulate it. Understand when people are trying to mask their hate, that's some hater shit you talking. Okay? You ain't slick. That's why you have not been able to articulate this.
I feel like he even on some hating shit. If you can hear it, you can hear the hating shit, man. Shout out to my brother Kyle Finch for supporting the channel. He said, I'm at work. I'm going to have to catch the playback. Shout out to my brother Kyle Finch for supporting the channel, sending in the Cash App donation. We appreciate all the support and Cash App donations, all the support, no matter what shape or form it come in. Shout out to my brother Kaleo Finch for supporting the channel, man. Make sure y'all support the channel as well, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's continue to live.
Whole bank scheme that don't even make no sense. There is no immediate return on a bank. Stop that babbling. Just let's get down to the nitty gritty. You have a problem because we raise money for the museum and some of the other projects, and you just kind of feel a certain way about that. Just say that. I want you to admit that. Don't play no banking games because you ain't even making sense with the whole banking scheme. You just feel a certain way because you see me making money and I go through with whatever I say I'm going to do.
You making money.
Right. And then I inspire others to make money. Then I put other people on, and then I educate people. Then I hire people, because if you want to talk about a return of investment, with the money that I make, we hire people. Every project that I've done, we've hired people. It's not just me making money. When we did money for the conference, we hired people. We had a bunch of vendors come in, people networked, people made money with their businesses. Everybody was happy. The people who came was happy. So stop directing your hate to me, because that's some sucker shit. That sounds like jealousy. Stop that. Get that bullshit out of the game here. Y'all got to cut that out and say, what can I do similar to what this dude has done, so that I can start hiring people,
so the people could get a return on
right? No, all that return, you're not going to get an immediate return on a bank. You understand that? You're not going to get an immediate return. Stop. You haven't even articulated that correctly.
So why do banks build more banks?
Because they have money and they have corporate structures.
We had money to put up money for films, but we don't have money for a bank. You did $1 million in 30 days. Tariq, do $1 million for a bank.
How come you haven't done it?
Tariq, you got the voice. No, say why you put up $1 million for a museum that's not built, because you say you could do it, but you didn't do it.
Being a dusty pocket watcher is not a good look, man. And I don't know if this guy is Black American or not, but he's giving me definitely Tether vibes. And mostly Tether's pocket watch Black Americans and what we do with the money, because they want parts of your money. They want ends on it. And they don't bring anything tangible to the table. Now, if these people brought anything tangible to the table to us, we can have this conversation, but y'all just want to pillage and take away from us and don't want to give in to what we're putting in. Y'all pocket watchers at this particular point, tethers, haters, and you're dusty, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. This guy sounds like an ambush.
Tariq, you got the voice. No, say why you put up $1 million for a museum that's not built, because you say you could do it, but you didn't do it. And
there we go. There we go. There you go. Get it on out. There you go. Now let's get the hate out. This is what I'm talking about. Be honest with your hate. Now, do you think I don't have that museum popping? Do you honestly, are you going to sit your ass here and think that I don't have that museum popping? Jamie, turn your microphone on.
It's not about the museum.
Do you think? No. Stop.
You did it before. $1 million in.
Stop. You think I don't have that museum popping? We pretty much got the museum locked down. We're doing inspections and we're doing all the paperwork. If you understood business, and this is why dudes like you who don't know what the hell they're talking about don't need to be in business people's business. You understand? This is why people have think tanks. This is one of the main reasons why other groups have think tanks, so that little hater dudes like this don't come sullying the conversation with their insecurity and their jealousy. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you know good and well I'm getting that museum popping. We pretty much got it already down. The museum is in escrow right now. So don't even go there. Don't even play those games. And you just keep whining about how much.
So do a bank. You did movies.
You do a bank. That's your job.
You did $1 million.
That nigga said, how about you do a bank? Nigga, you do a bank. You little dusty nigga. I hate when somebody pocket watch somebody else and then try to dictate on what the fuck they should do with their bread. Like, let's keep it real, man. That's some weird tether shit. Pocket watch you and then tell you what to do with your money. That's weird, man. Straight up.
How come you don't? How come you don't do it?
Because I don't have your voice and you got
Well, how come you don't have a voice?
Why don't you do it?
How come you do? But how? No, because I've done enough. How come you don't have a voice? I can't do everything. I got a museum, movies, rallies coming up. What you gonna do? How come you ain't doing nothing?
A whole bunch of shit people get no return on.
And you're twins with me, because you ain't got nothing nobody getting a return on, sir. What are you doing? Where's your bank? How come you're not doing? How come you didn't get out here and get a voice like me? Jamie? Turn your microphone on, Jamie. Turn your microphone on, because you're not going to whine. I'm not going to listen to no nigga whine. How come you're not out here building your reputation and getting a voice? It's not that I have a voice. I have a reputation. There's a lot of folks who have a voice who can't get anything popping.
Like a bank, but you could get
have
a
a
movie,
reputation.
some shit people don't get returned on.
Yeah.
You can get that popping.
And how come you haven't done it? How come you don't have a reputation like me?
What's up, guys? Alex here from Zbeck. Today I'm excited to show you our newest product, the Zbeck Tri-Screen 2. This is a laptop attachment that adds 2 additional screens to any laptop, instantly boosting your productivity and giving you a portable workstation. So I'm going to show you how it works. First, you're going to grab the product, expand it to fit on the back of any laptop screen, slide the screen out from one end, slide it out from another. Got a convenient little kickstand here for you for additional support. Let me turn it back around and show you how we connect the screens to your laptop. So right now we're connecting to a MacBook Pro via the USB-C ports on the Tri-Screen. It works with any operating system, Mac, PC, Chromebook, you name it.
To start a bank, all you need
To
is
do
your
anything.
reputation. I don't
To
need
do
your reputation.
anything.
You need your reputation.
To do anything. How come you don't have your own reputation where people can trust you with the money that they give you? How come you don't have that? How come you haven't built that?
Now that you raised $1 million for that, can you get $100?
Stop. Okay, can you stop pocket watching me? And how come you haven't done that? Why don't you build a reputation like I did, from the mud, from the bricks, from the grassroots, and you do it?
How much money have you put up in lobbying
Why are
for
you?
reparations?
How much have you put up?
Tariq, you the bread man. You live in Tarzana. How much
You-
money have you put up to
I don't
lobby
live
a
in-
reparations bill?
I don't live in no damn Tarzana, and how come you ain't the bread man?
And nigga say you live in Tarzana.
Why do you live in reparations bill? I don't live in no damn Tarzana, and how come bread man?
Why not the bank then?
Why didn't you do it? How come you haven't built a bank, dude? All of these ideas, how come you haven't followed through on your ideas? If you were so passionate about it, that means you're not really that passionate about it. Because things that I'm passionate about, I go out there and do. If I'm passionate about a museum, I get my ass out there and I build a museum, which is what I've done. If I'm passionate,
but you ain't passionate about a bank.
You ain't passionate about a bank because you ain't done a damn thing. So we twins.
But you have Tariq, so do a bank.
You do a bank. You're the one who's supposed to be passionate about it. Why didn't you do
So
it?
you can't do a bank. Just say it, nigga. Damn it. Say it with your chest, not with your breast.
Now, you say it. You and I are twins. Say it with your titties, not with the pity. Now say it. You being a bitch right now.
I'm gonna get
you being a punk right now. And you're projecting your bitch-made behavior because you can't get out here and do it because you ain't really passionate about no bank. You ain't passionate about nothing. You just sitting up in your little studio apartment or at your mama's house, pocket watching other men. You ain't lifting a finger to build nothing. Are you? Aren't you? You're not building nothing, are you? Turn your microphone on, bitch ass dude. You know how moist you sound whining to another man about what they should build and your ass ain't doing it. Turn your microphone on, boy. Turn your microphone on. He's probably talking and doesn't realize that his microphone is off. He's probably babbling like a biatch. Turn your microphone on, dude. And folks, watch out for these type of little Negroes who always got these plebiscite babbling schemes that they ain't gonna never do. They try to tell other folks to do stuff with their money that they're not going to do.
Can't start a bank
and you can't, and you won't either. You won't do it either. You're sitting here babbling about
Who got
another
the
man.
bigger voice, nigga? Who got the bigger voice?
Who has the best reputation? Me. You know why? Because I'm not a bitch who whines to other men. I get out here and do
it
things.
then, nigga. Do it.
You ain't doing it. You the one who wants a bank. You ain't doing it. So that means you're a whiny bitch. Why you being a little whiny bitch and you ain't building nothing?
Why you ain't put up $1 million to buy a gas station in LA?
Nigga, why haven't you built a lemonade stand anywhere?
Tangible, niggas, tangible. Not shit you get a return on. Talk that real money talk.
You sound like a hoe watching another dude's pockets and you ain't doing nothing. Women, I apologize for these type of niggas. Women cringe when dudes like you come around, sitting around watching another man's pockets, talking about what they should be doing and you ain't doing it. That is the epitome of bitch made. And we don't need dudes like you around. That is a problem. We have too many feminized, bitch made, basketball wife ass niggas who sit around here looking at another man's pockets, talking about what that other man should be doing for them. And you ain't doing nothing to build anything. Sir, that is the definition of a bitch. That's what bitches do. They sit up and look at what other niggas got so that they can go whine and beg for a couple of crumbs off a nigga. That's basketball wife stuff.
Lately, I've been waking up in the middle of the night and my heart's racing. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. Every thought, big thoughts, small thoughts. Did I feed my dog lunch yesterday? Is my application going to get accepted? Am I the family disappointment?
Now, Jamie, any last words? Because I'm just kind of disgusted talking to a bitch ass dude like yourself. Are you about to yell some random emotional bullshit, dude?
People know what tangible is, and we all...
Okay, get off here, dude. Get off of here, Jamie. Ladies, can I talk to the ladies for a minute? Then I get on the dudes. Ladies, this is why it's important to have fathers for your sons.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my boy Leonardo for the cash out donation. Shout out to my boy Leonardo, a.k.a. Big Dog Philly OG, for the cash out donation. Let's continue.
On.
Make sure y'all support the channel.
Sitting around whining to another man about your ideas and what he ain't doing to bring your ideas to fruition. You are a hoe. That is hoe talk for real. That's like a girlfriend whining to her boyfriend, but he ain't investing in her dreams. You know I want to open a nail salon. How come you ain't giving me no money? You know I wanted to go to school for eyelashes. You ain't paying for my school. You don't believe in me. That's what women do. They whine to their boyfriends. My young boys, don't be that dude. And what's interesting, you know what's interesting? I was having a conversation with my son, my 5-year-old. My 5-year-old said some real fly shit. He was like, Dad, when I grow up, how can I have money like you? My son said this to me the other day. How can I have money like you, Dad? And I told him, I said, you have to earn respect from people. You got to be a person who's worthy of respect. That's the first thing I told him.
And
see, there has to be a foundation.
There had to be a foundation of respect at some point. And I'm gonna keep reiterating to y'all guys, man. And this whole concept that we're dealing with, that's why we online trying to wake our people up. We're trying to mobilize. We're trying to create the unity. But we're doing this in a land full of lies. And often, like I said, in a land full of lies, the honest guy becomes the victim. And so we got to keep doing what we're doing, no matter how much they try to deprive us from anything. We're going to keep being perseverance. It's another thing I want to leave y'all with, implanting y'all brain, that I want y'all to keep in y'all brain. They try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds. You understand me? They try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let's continue the live stream. Hit the like button.
Yeah. And this is my 5-year-old.
Let's try to get 300 in the chat.
You have to be a person who's worthy of respect, and you have to be a person who's trustworthy. This is what I told my 5-year-old son. You have to be trustworthy, because when you talk to children, you got to make it very plain. You can't plebiscite babble to children. You got to make it plain. And if you are a trustworthy person, everything else is going to fall into place. Because if you're trustworthy, your word is your bond, and people can rely on you. And that goes a long way. When you say what you mean and mean what you say and do what you say, I'm telling y'all that goes a long way. Y'all want to see why I'm able to raise $1 million in a month? People trust what I say. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. That goes a long way. You got to be a person of your word. And you got to be a person who is fearless about doing the right thing. But just being a trustworthy person, that's going to get you the respect that you need. And I learned that from the streets. Out in the streets, especially LA, you can't be no jive ass dude running around the streets out here. Even if you wanted to be, it's too dangerous. If you get a reputation on the streets out here as a person who can't be trusted, that would put your life in danger. That would make you a mark.
This $30 concealed holster is taking the world by storm, and the left doesn't want you to have it.
That would make you somebody who had a target on their back. The minute the word got around that you were not a trustworthy person, you are food in the streets. The minute you got a reputation of harming somebody or double-crossing somebody or snitching on somebody or stealing from somebody out here, things go left very quickly. I'll give you an example. The situation that happened with our good brother Pop Smoke, R.I.P. to that brother. For those who don't know, Pop Smoke was accused of taking somebody's car. He allegedly, I'm just saying, and you know, my brother's dead, and I'm not saying this to disparage our brother, but many people probably heard the situation where there was a rental car situation going on. I want to say it was a Rolls Royce or some kind of car that he allegedly took to New York somewhere, took somebody's ride out here. Somebody let him borrow a car, and then he took the car out of state. And you know, the word got out around that. You know, the word got out, you know, that this dude who was an out of towner just came into town and kind of, you know, finesse somebody. So now your reputation ain't that good. So his reputation wasn't that good out here, you know, and then, you know, what things happen, you know, things happen to my brother. And, you know, my brother lost his life. But just having a reputation of somebody who is perceived as not being trustworthy, that can put a target on your back. So you don't want to be that type of person. But let me get some more calls in here. I mean, we got a lot of people in here. Sir Major, where you at, brother? Okay, I get Sir Major back in a minute. I get you back. I don't know, something's going on with your microphone. Let's get Angela in here.
Hi, Tariq. How you doing? Thanks for having me in the space. And I was just gonna tell you, look, you're gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? When somebody is in your position and in your power, you're gonna have people.
Hey man, well, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got 236 in here, man. Can we get a few people to hit the like button? Can we get 230 likes in the building? Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to all the FBA Aboriginal Americans in the building. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. Let's try to get like 300 people in this live stream. Let's try to get like 300 people in the live stream. You know what I mean? Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Hate. I mean, the dude is a nut. If you a simple Google would have showed him that it costs like between $12 and $20 million to open a bank. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So like they just distractions, like you said. And what I've learned from my father is that, Tariq, let me tell you what, you've been putting in work for over 20 years. I'm 52. I'm just a little bit older than you. Okay. So you've been putting in work for over 20, 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? And the lessons that you give us, the history that we didn't learn in school. You understand what I'm saying? That is priceless. You understand? You cannot put a dollar amount on the education and the fun to teaching us the fundamentals about learning our lineage, because I was so confused for so long, Tariq. I'm not lying. I used to wonder, like, what am I? Am I African American? What am I? Am I mixed? Am I mulatto? I was so confused for so many years. And for you to come out, I'm telling you, it's like a gift from God, because it's like, look, this is what it is. You was already here. And he's sent here to tell you and teach you about your past, about your ancestors. So what you do is priceless for us. Don't worry about these pocket watchers. Let that boy go somewhere and lick his little pussy. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You keep doing what you doing. You doing what you are called to do. Because one thing for certain and two for sure, people gonna always talk. And my mama said, if you ain't nobody talking about you, you ain't popping. They do the same thing to LeBron. I'm from where he's from, and he can't do enough. And I fight for him all the time. Like, he can't do everything. He building apartments. He's building schools. He's redoing, all our gyms. You understand? Giving the kids uniforms, giving them shoes, giving them parades, shutting down Cedar Point, giving the families 10 tickets apiece. It's never gonna be enough.
Real talk.
That's it.
Real. Thank you so much, beloved. And yeah, we got to get off that, man. It's oh goodness, man. We can't complain about not having an economic base, and then when Black folks start creating economic bases, we can't have goofy ass people sitting around here hating and pocket watching. Okay, you built that. Well, how come you didn't build it? Because if I built a bank yesterday, well, how come you didn't build a hospital? It'll be something else. It ain't really about no bank. It ain't about no museum. It's just about dudes projecting their own failure. I want the family to.
He ain't never lied. As soon as he would have built something else or bank, they said, well, why you ain't built no hospitals? Why you ain't built no schools? Why you ain't built no farms? Look at that. They always find a reason to throw a stone at you, man.
Understand that. My Black people who want to get into business, when you and some of you who are already in business, you know how it is. When you first get started or you try to give your ideas out here, there's always going to be somebody around you trying to shoot it down and trying to discourage you. And they do that because not that they don't believe in you. I want y'all to understand this. A lot of you, people try to discourage you because they know you're going to be successful. They know that you got the right mind. They know you got the right spirit. They know.
That's why a lot of people come in and stop and bring negative energy in. Like, you know how we could be on the whole positive vibe and then somebody come in with the negative energy and try to change it? It's because they don't want you to win. They see the potential in you gaining and winning, and they just don't want you to win. That's all it is. But you know what I mean? We got to work extra hard to get away from that. Shout out to my brother Aboriginal React for sending in the Cash App donation. Shout out to my brother Aboriginal React in the chat. He said, keep pushing, bro. Absolutely. We're going to keep waking up our so-called Black Americans, our Aboriginal Americans, or our American Indian brothers and sisters that have been deprived of their culture, their folk ways, and their history. Literally, they try to bury us and write us off as something else. That's genocide. You know, if nothing else, they owe us, and we're here to have this conversation about what they owe, and we can prove what they did wrong. This is we asking for restitution. Some might say reparations. I use the word restitution. It doesn't take away from the overall objective. You understand me? For what we have in mind for so-called Black Americans or Aboriginal Negro Americans in America. Facts. Let's continue to live, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Thumb up the video, share the live stream, man. Share the live stream at least one time, man. I appreciate everybody in the building. If we can get everybody to share the live stream at least once, we locked in.
So you got the right level of integrity to make it happen. They know that you would be successful if you. What's best for the well-being of foundational Black Americans? Usually in our Twitter spaces. In our Twitter spaces, in our reparations conversations, Twitter spaces, reparations conversations, things of that nature. Because usually in Twitter spaces, we're talking about things that directly impact foundational Black Americans. We're talking about police non-justice. We're talking about political things that's going to affect us. We're talking about tangible things that's going to affect us directly. And whenever we start talking about what we need to get as foundational Black Americans and what needs to be done for us politically and socially, we get all of these other people popping in. Well, why do you niggas hate Nigerians? And what? Why do you niggas hate Jamaicans? Like, we're not even talking about you. So then we get all of that type of stuff. And then these weird threads and then these weird Twitter spaces pop up, calling us xenophobic and we're hating on them. And it gets real weird. So we are rent-free in a lot of people's minds. And some of the people ain't even over here. Again, we were talking about a space that was not even a space, but a thread coming from South Africa. And they were like really talking greasy about us, literally for no reason. So, that type of stuff, which, and I don't really have a problem with it. I want everybody to let it all hang out and let everybody know how you really feel about us. Because let's stop all the game playing and just put it all on the table.
Okay, but so then can I ask you, do you think it's all people who aren't, quote, foundational Black American who feel like this? Because full transparency, I'm born in America, but I'm Haitian, right? But I say I'm Black, right? But I've never grown up saying oh, Black people do this, but I don't do that.
This conversation is really need to be had, but I want to get into the next half.
And they're useless. The name of the game is to get a group of people who are on code. First, you get a select group of people who are on code. Now, who's off codes? Going to really build anything? Just had the right meeting with somebody. When you're supposed to meet with Kamala, She wasn't available. Well, you're supposed to meet with Biden. Nope, he wasn't available. You're supposed to meet with the NAACP.
And they not giving us anything tangible. You know, they really not. They not giving us anything tangible to deal with. They giving us the bottom scrapings and expecting for us to get rash pickings. You understand me? That ain't what we going with, and that ain't what we standing for. You understand me? I want to get to the other half of the conversation. I want to get to the other half of the conversation at hand. Shout out to everybody in the building. This is the conversation that y'all see, man. A1 went in on one of these Indian Brothers platforms. So let's listen to the conversation at hand, man. Let's listen to what A1 had to say.
Tell you something, bro, with this game, man. You know, a lot of in this, bro, we have to understand, you know, people have their own
to speak for us. We gotta step this up, y'all. They showing us better than the fuck they can tell us what they are trying to do. And somebody mentioned in the comments of the way they are wording stuff. We have to pay attention to everything. This is costly, okay? Y'all don't think for a minute that the ancestors ain't riding with us, okay? We too strong in this land right here. And we got too many adjoining into these tribes that we hold dear, okay? We got to come together as a unit. All this backwards and forward stuff with what people call themselves, whether you're Aboriginal or American Indian, whatever. Long as you know your feet belong here, stand on the shit. That's all I'm saying. Stand on it. We done been through too much. Our babies and grandbabies and thereafter is gonna suffer behind this. Y'all see who they giving these rights to. It ain't none of us. That's facts.
Peace, Ms. Rainey. Appreciate that. Bars. We got the homie Roderick Sims in the building. What you got for us, Roger?
What's going on, fam? Can y'all hear me?
You kind of low.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Sorry about that. I know I got an echo too. Yeah, what Sister Rainey was just saying, those big bars. Anybody got deja vu right now? Because this the same play they ran before. My question is what the fuck are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? This division shit gotta stop. We gotta do something because they not playing and they trying to hurry up and make this shit happen. What we gonna do?
And I ain't gonna lie, this is the energy that I want in a community because I can force. You see how I put something out and we put that energy out, y'all. Tell the truth, Aborigines. I told y'all. You see how I call this truce and no beef, and we gonna vibrate no matter what the fuck a nigga doing. Don't bring a nigga name up with no smut on it. Listen, man, that's the energy that we putting out. A nigga can't help but to get on the wave, man. We control the narrative. We control the narrative. I just want y'all to understand that at all times. You feel what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. What's up with it? Goddamn good to see you, homie. You on mute if you talking.
You talking to me on top?
Yeah.
Peace to the panels. Peace to all the Aborigines, North, South, Central, and the conjoining islands, man. Yeah, this is an issue that's been going on for a long time, man. And as far as us, we gotta recognize that we ain't them people. And the sad part about it is that a lot of us tap out to become part of them nations just to say that, oh, I'm part of an Indian tribe.
A lot of people do that, and they think that they get one of these white owned and because they ask some white people to recognize them into a tribe that makes them better than the next motherfucker whose culture has been lost, but who still have bloodline ties to the Aboriginal people here. These bougie ass Indians, ain't one touched it right on the head. Shout out to Bright Mo Deezy for the Cash App donation, supporting the $2 challenge. He said, just because I'm Aboriginal, we Aboriginal. Man, shout out to my brother Bright Mo Deezy for the Cash App donation, man. We appreciate the support.
Nigga, them ain't our fucking people. Nobody up there look like us. And the motherfuckers that do look like us, they're calling them Africans. So when are we going to understand that's not our culture? That's not us. Now, I know some people might beg to differ and say, well, we do have some of them cultures. I ain't never seen my grandmother or any of the people who classified or told me that they were so-called Cherokee or Yamasee or any of these so-called tribes come in with any of these cultures. You understand what I'm saying? They know we not them people. But this shit is a horse and pony show right here, man. Just so they can pretty much keep us under the term African American. And like you said, you know, you want to have peace and all. You want to have peace in the community. Well, it's a few things that we must address. You know what I'm saying, for peace. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue. I ain't at war with nobody. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know, we all got different perspectives when it comes to this history. We can't let our different perspectives, like, you know, create havoc. The main goal is to get recognized as being Aborigines or Tanchans, or if you want to say Cherokee, Yamasee, Chickamauga, Powhatan, Nasheed Garrett, Mohegan, Mahata, any of these so-called tribes. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't all gonna have the same flow when it comes to this. We ain't all got the same perception when it comes to this. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm able to respect anybody who putting the information out here. You understand, for our people, because that's what I got into this shit for. I got into this shit to give it back to the people. You understand what I'm saying? Whether people rock with me or they don't rock with me. You know, I did my due diligence. And I did what the ancestors called me to do. You know what I'm saying?
He said it. I couldn't have said it better, man. We just came on here to give it to the people as we got it. Motherfuckers like me and A1, like I can't speak for everybody else, but I know for me and A1, Chief and Jag, and motherfuckers like, man, motherfucker did not come over here to be YouTube personalities, bro. Nigga did not come here to be called YouTube personalities, to be looked up to, and none. We just came to drop the information. It just so happening through the journey, man, we had people that respect and honor and actually love the information that we put out, and they hold it with endearment. And like I said, I hold a lot of shit endearment that I learned from throughout everybody in this community as well, man. We got to learn how to just get back to the essence of things, man, back to the grassroots, man. But, you know, shit, times change, you know, things funny. You know, you have certain characters that come in that create these chaos moments, and it's about building, it's about elevating. I respect every Aborigine that take their time out to teach their people, whether I agree with you or not. That's you know, I mean, we can get into that. You know, that's for the scholarly conversation. This is for, you know what I mean, for our own goddamn observation. You understand me? So what I want to understand is we're really getting to the point where we got to elevate brothers like Dane Calloway, Tariq Nasheed. We got to elevate them, because they not the big thing here. We are, as the globe, as the total, as the whole, as the totality, as we come together. That's the most important. Not one or two men is the most important when it comes to this movement, man. Shout out to all them brothers, though. Shout out to all the Aborigines, man. Like I told y'all, there's no beef with nobody. If you're dropping it, you're dropping it. Just don't put smut on people's name. Just don't go down and take a low blow. Take pride. Use moral codes and ethics. Understand that we're all in the same boat. You understand me? But we all have our positions to play. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. And what I mean by that is not the slogan that you see been often used, but what I mean by it is everyone grabs a a tool that they use to implement this information. And in this tool, you make a pathway. And in this pathway, you're going to have people trailing behind you. So the thing is to make your trail as smooth and as precise and as accessible as possible. You understand me? And that gets back into, and this get back into my slogan. Like I said, I want to embed in your mind. They try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds. And look how far we're growing, and look how we're growing now. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the like button, thumb up the video. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're enjoying it, you can hear everything loud and clear, drop a fire emoji in the chat.
Like I said, whether people like me or not, I don't give a motherfucker. As long as the people who learned something and now, you know, one less person are classifying themselves as being African American, you know. And as far as like these people up there representing the Atanchans of the Amaru, these people is a false misrepresentation of us, man. They know we had totally different cultures. They know we had science from 0 to 9. They know that we was builders, we was smelting metal, we was dealing with masonry, we was dealing with electricity, we was dealing with all of these technical inventions that thrive this planet right now. We're not the same as them people, but we just need to get that representation or that title of being an African American, and for them to recognize that it was so-called.
I mean, for those that don't understand, it's really simple. I see my man Lee Hill put this when he said African American. Most of your family members, Lee Hill, is on record as African American, and you was too until you went and changed it. So don't act like we don't understand the classification that the corrupt system has put on our people. This is part of the paper genocide. It happens, and we can prove that it happened. You understand me? So don't overlook yourself, brother Lee. We got brothers that was classic. We got family members. You was, I was, until you recorrected your status. We was labeled as whatever they had us is, whether it was African American, whether it was colored, whether it was black, whether it was Negro, whether it was Indian. These are all classifications put on you by a foreigner. You don't even know the term that you would have called yourself that's backed up by the indigenous tongue and meaning. You don't have a word for that.
It grows on this land. Now, I know you do the Black European thing. I don't agree with that, but that's what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I don't agree with it is because, like, for us finding out that we've been on this land, that right there just throws another cog in the wrench for individuals who like, all right, well, I might have Black European in my family or whatever. And a lot of them logs, like what Cormeo got, a lot of that shit ain't even right and exact. He just taking names of people who came here on these so-called logs and then saying somebody else who got the same name, the same thing that's being done with Ancestry.com. You can go on Ancestry.com and find somebody's name living in the same area you live in that ain't even your relative, but people are attaching themselves to them. So we gotta just first understand that it was melanated people here, separate from these so-called Mongoloids or these mestizos or whatever the fuck ethnicity or race these people is, because a lot of them motherfuckers are mixed with the so-called Slavic people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? Man, I sent you an email. I heard your comment about, you know, you ain't got no problem with me. I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't got no problem with nobody in this community that's trying to put work. But one thing we got to stop doing, we got to stop separating, because none of us, like, I think I heard you say this, Top Cat. You said your grandmother never said you was an Indian. You said your grandmother said you was a Cherokee. And them so-called Native Americans don't even like to use the term Indian. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody just throw away that term, but to me, that's just a destination. That's an observation to tell you that your people been here on this land. Now, the further thing is pretty much, you know, do your genealogy, find out what nation you represented. But these motherfuckers right here ain't our people. You understand what I'm saying? The motherfuckers at the powwow that be looking like total idiots, shaking and shit like they're about to have a seizure, they're not our people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely this is a good bill. I definitely respect, you know, just putting this out there to the people, because people definitely need to hear this. And like this will give people a greater understanding of how, like, a lot of them motherfuckers is just like the white man. They will call us Africans, and they would say we were slaves and all this other shit when they know goddamn well they know our history. We know our history, the individuals that's in the chat and the individuals who've been paying attention to this for the last decade, 2 decades, maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever. We understand certain aspects of our history. You understand what I'm saying? And they know our total history. That's the reason why they giving the free man's problems. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, man, I'll mute my mic because I heard his brother trying to about to come in, man. So
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but hold up right quick. What I wanted to say on that, well, when you dealing with the Indians up there, what the hell, Native Americans up there, all of us come from communities study. I don't know what line other Indians pushing, but over here we don't teach that. You know what I'm saying? We teach nigga culture, man, our culture, the culture that we all grew up in. Awakening shit, you do got a culture you've been living it your whole life. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with them. If we really knew better, the creation of these governments or these nations, them have a relationship with the Indians. We'll use the Seminoles for example. In 45, the Seminoles had to come under them, and the tribe had to come under them in order to be claimed Seminole. That's why they was always able to inflict their ticks on them. We never was a part of these nations and none of that shit. That nations, none of the 5 nations was created for us. This was created to control Indian populations down in that area. If you was gonna do something, you was gonna have to sign up into these niggas' nation, or you was gonna have to become a U.S. citizen. That's how that shit worked. And so niggas fell under politics under that. That's why Seminole came to Texas, because Oklahoma and shit running from the U.S. that enslaved niggas get to Oklahoma and under these niggas government, and they enslaved niggas too. The Creek, they enslaved niggas. So they went to Texas but changed the politics. So we never been a part of these things that all come with understanding and information. But I think we kind of passed that. You know what I'm saying? I think because right now we faced with a situation. What the dude says he gonna it up for 30 days here. You know, meaning it's still, you know, it's still that we can voice our opinion if we have one. But what I'm saying is things like this right here, you know, fuck the information, man. That shit don't mean nothing, because while them niggas sitting on that panel, they not making decisions off no information. Ain't nobody up there talking about no bars. Ain't nobody up there talking about no Indians or Aboriginals. They sitting there, they discussing the real shit, bro. And so far as the African in the in Article 3, when we're going through the treaty, the freedmen and the Africans are different people even in the treaty. So they you have freedmen and you have African in there, but they are associated. When you really break it down, shout out to Waldo. He was breaking it down the other day. Just had a big room going through the treaties and reading it word for word and all of that, breaking it down. People understand that the freedmen and the Africans are not the same. So the African was never to get no land, didn't have no titles to it, but the freedmen were. That's why they gave them the land in Oklahoma. Africans couldn't get land, but freedmen were able to. So now they're trying to connect those two together so they can say, this is why you can't have no land, nigga. You the African in the story. But really, they the freedmen. So right now, the boy locked up in Oklahoma, because they need that land right there. But the deeds was given to the Indians. And if you're familiar with the Sarah Records, if y'all familiar with her case, remember when she got her land under the dolls, her daddy tried to sell it because he couldn't pay the $25 a year, I think it was, if y'all familiar with the story. But it was a law in place that the Indians couldn't sell your land. And this is what that's the same thing that happened in the treaty. And so that land can't be sold or move right now. They want to develop on the land, but they really can't touch it because it belongs to a lot of us out here who caught up under these Indian, Aboriginal, Moors, Hebrew, and all these other terms. And it's this how this situation is. They can't move because Oklahoma, most of the motherfuckers was gated up. That's why they just brought up the what was it, the McGraw, the McGriff case, whichever one it was, a couple years ago, 2022, when they gave all their land back to them, told them that that's really their jurisdiction. The now where you with, and so now
they build it. I think that as a community,
say you have a right to go back and revanish your culture, because they know a lot of people was falsely misclassified. They already said that Indians did not live in their natural condition, was classified as colored and Negro. Now, I kind of got a twofold with that, because I don't think we never even recognized ourselves as that. We just went by our names. The name Cherokee, like I said, Cherokee, you want to say Yamasee, you want to say Choctaw, we went by our names. You understand what I'm saying? So when they was coming up with these classifications, it's like a motherfucker changing your name and you don't even know it. You understand what I'm saying? And then you find out later on that they changed their name. So we still living in our regular conditions, and we find out that they pulled the switcheroonie on us. Now they creating these laws to classify us as these African. I don't think no black person or Aborigine or black Indian or black Atanchan even knew anything about being an African in the early 1900s. None of them knew anything about that shit. That shit didn't become popular until like the 1960s. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody, I'm quite sure, most of the elders are gone. So, if you do have access to somebody who's over 100 years old, who can tell you what was the mind state at that time. If a person 100 years old, that puts them back at 1920. Now, with the general education system and all of this brainwashing that took place, a lot of people subscribed to that whole slavery and they was Africans because of that, because of this shit is being regurgitated and people are starting to say it verbatim as opposed to what history. But if you go back and see the UNDRIP, you have a right, you have a right to declare exactly what you are. You don't have to go to no federal government. Now, other people will beg a different, but I know what works for me. I know exactly what works.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the federal government. That's a fact. Shout out to my brother A1, man. Like I said, shout out to Chief Holiday in the building, Supreme Chief Holiday, man. Let me shout out to a couple people that's sending in support and sending in Cash App donations, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Cash App and PayPal information at the bottom of the screen. It's also at the bottom right of the screen. Shout out to Drake Cobb's Music for supporting the channel. Shout out to my brother Drake Cobb's Music in the chat, man. Make sure y'all show some love to Drake Cobb's Music. Shout out to my brother Lieberson as well for supporting the $2 challenge. Saying, man, he's supporting the $2 challenge, man. Shout out to my brother Lieberson, always support, man. Big brother Lieberson. Make sure y'all show him some love in the chat as well, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Share the live stream. Let's try to get 300 people in here. You know what I mean? Let's try to get 300 people in here. In order to do that, man, we're going to need each and every one of you guys to share it at least one time. Share the live stream at least one time, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's continue.
For me, I sent my affidavits off. They ain't say a goddamn word. They didn't rebut it. They didn't question it. They just sent it back. When I sent it to the United States, when I sent it to Washington, they sent me a letter on top of it and said, thank you for your awareness. We will honor it and respect it. And it said some other things, but I gotta really look at it and read it out and tell you exactly what it said. But that's the things that stuck out to me, that these people didn't rebut any of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, outside of, you know, recognizing who you are, you can do your genealogy. Your genealogy will help. But at the end of the day, we got to get to the common understanding that it was Negroes here all over this motherfucker. And they know this shit. They know it was Negroes here that didn't come from no Africa. They know it was Negroes that was here that wasn't ever slaves. They know that. So I you know, advise people, you know, like, you know, people been advising them, do your genealogy, but also don't try to join none of these tribes. If that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Don't try to join none of them tribes. Get with your family and see how many of them are willing to put on record that they are Aborigines or Indians or whatever you want to call them or whatever. So that'll make at least you'll have power in numbers. When I was speaking to the brother Travis Sanders, right, he said that when they went to the United Nations, which, you know, that's still asking permission by going there to get them to recognize exactly who you are. Anytime you got to ask somebody for permission, then they are your fucking leader. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we got to get to the established point that it was already black people here, that we ain't these so-called $5 Indians or these mestizos or mongoloids. We don't descend from them. You know, you showed the video when I first met you about the cookouts. You ain't never seen none of them motherfuckers come to the cookout. You ain't never seen none of these people in any of your family gatherings or anywhere. Now, if you have relations with a so-called mestizo or, you know, a Mexican or one of them Hispanics, then you may have some remnants of what these people identity or what they look like. But at the end of the day, I ain't never seen none of these motherfuckers in the South in any of my family gatherings. I ain't never seen them in Oklahoma. I ain't never seen them in Tennessee. I ain't never seen them in Florida. You don't see none of these so-called Native Americans walking around who've been reclassified and don't know who they are. Why is it so funny that all of them know that they Indian when they telling you in history that they reclassify people? So that means that today you will have so-called people who look just like them who wouldn't classify themselves as Indians. You understand what I'm saying? So like that's the best I can do for people, because I don't try to give nobody any legal advice. You know what I'm saying? Because when a person don't take the proper step, the first thing they want to do is say, "Oh, he told me to do it. Oh, he scared me and he fucked me up." Nah, I don't get all caught up with that. You know what I'm saying? I just tell you what works for me, and we can go from there. So with that, I'll mute my mic, bro.
Appreciate that. What you got, Hammer?
Yo, man, you had a video on your channel that really shut all this down, bro. Before I get to that, I just want to say peace to the God, man. Peace to my man, Ahanu El, man. Yo, it's big ups to you. Respect all day long, my brother. My man, A1, you know, you've woken up a whole lot of hearts, souls, and minds, and I really appreciate all your work and everything you've done. It really has mattered in a major way. I love that series that you had when you were in South Carolina, talking to all the people on the streets. You hitting the streets with it. It matters, you know, from the horse's mouth and all of that, you know, cultural freedom. But without going too deep off into that, I'm just saying I really appreciate you and a salute to you. But my man Top Cat, you had a video on your channel that really shut all this down. And I assume that you took it down just recently, maybe because it was just giving away too much info. Maybe it was just too deep. It was too much for him. But I really want to find that video in a major way. It was of another brother, somebody else who sent a message to you, and he was saying when it comes to these debates and when it comes to all these Indians and the Tanchans, and when y'all debating Sarnetta or whomever it may be, just ask them this one question. They got to answer this one thing right here. And it was just a document. And that document was in the 1400s, and it was showing the early explorers that came here. And it was the very, very, very first time that they've ever used the term black on this soil, on this land here. And it was
the term Negro that they used, and they called them people Negro de Terra, and that's from the Jesuit letters in the early 1500s. Y'all to look that document up. Look up the Jesuit letters, Negro de Terra, early 1500s document.
In reference to the Indians. They called them natives that they met here black people. That's what how they described them. Very intricately they described them, and they drew them and everything. And that document, he was saying that the brother came off of the boat and he was trying to swim because he got all excited trying to swim to shore. He began drowning. The Indian men went and surrounded him to get him, and he got all scared and he ran away because he thought they were going to eat him or something. And they weren't. They were very peaceful people. And these were just black Indians as he described them and as they wrote down in their journals about these people here. And it was the very, very first use of the term black in reference to people. And they were describing the Indians right here. I really wish you knew what that video was, and I don't know why you took it down. Maybe it was just too deep, but I would love to find that video once again and save that. That's all. I'm going to drop down at that point.
All right. Appreciate you. Hey, what's up with it?
Say the Provost Marshal, the U.S. Marshal, Homeland Security, Rome,
that you were on the heartbeat, everything that you're talking about, man. I love it because it could be proven. There's no denying the fact. And
this shit ain't about information right now. We'll be a damn
like their culture, you know, because it's different. You'll disagree with whatever they like.
Or whatever. You is
Texas. And so,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to be classified as what they deem you to be classified as: Africans, Negroes, black, and colored. So I put that shit on record because I don't want to sit here and just dance around and just think you got Indian in your family and it's some fucking ambiguous person to where you don't even know what their ethnicity is. Nah, I'm representing for the brothers and sisters that's classified as African American, colored, Negro, black, etc. So I mute my mic, brother.
So did I have another question? So what, did they send you some type of identification,
a
card or anything? Or are you still classified as a United States citizen?
Nah, I put it on record. The first thing is to put them on notice. You don't let nobody classify you as something and then you acquiesce to it. If you don't rebut the acquiesce, it's like, I'm not trying to say this to be funny or nothing. Somebody call you an asshole, right? If you allow them to keep calling you an asshole until you correct it, they're gonna keep calling you an asshole. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So that's like a first step type of thing. So
exactly.
That's like a first step to get to going.
And you can sue people for calling you black. If somebody call you black, you can sue them because I didn't tell you I was black. You didn't ask me my nationality or my heritage or my culture. You just made that assumption. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of processes that, could be done. Listen, this is just my process. And this is a lot of other people who I rock with. This is also their process. But you're going to, at some point of time, you're going to have to put these people on notice. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put them on notice. And to that, you're going to be, you're going to be classified as what they deem you to be classified as. So with that, I mute my mic, my brother.
Right on. Legendary Top Cat.
Peace.
Man, I'm new to this. I've only been rolling with you for a few months. Years ago, I used to be a Pan-African. I had to leave it alone because there was a lot of things I couldn't prove. And so once we moved from California to Texas, we moved into our new home, and my daughter asked me a question. She was 8 years old at the time. She said, where's our people from? We're not no longer talking about Africa. Where's our people? This, that, and the third. And I couldn't answer her. So I started calling my elders, just like many other people, and doing my genealogy. And lo and behold, a lot of the hearsay of, we have Indian in our family came to being. And I just dug deep into it. Kudumeo helped me out a lot. And I'm looking at you like the ambassador, because the information that you're coming across and the things that you're saying lines right up with what I'm finding in my own genealogy and in my family and in the documentation. I went into the Choctaw archives, into their rolls. The documentation showed up again. So Ancestry.com, same thing. Everything is just equating. I can prove it left, right, up, and down. And the frequency that you were on, the heartbeat, everything that you're talking about, man. I love it because it could be proven. There's no denying the fact. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm like, hey, man, you're the ambassador, bro. You can speak on it. And a lot of things that you're talking about makes a lot of common sense. You know, how do you look at it, you know, from your own personal mind moving forward? Because we're doing a lot of talking. I'm used to being, you know, boots on the ground. I brought SETI years ago out to California for the first time, and we was doing a whole lot of on the ground stuff. But then when it comes down to this really showing the facts and proving the documentation and just really just laying it out and walking it all the way down from top to bottom, genealogy, the lineage is the truth. And Choctaw and Chickasaw all up in my family, from Mississippi, Alabama, all and here in Texas. And so moving forward as a group, as a people, getting my family together, my mother, cousins, I mean, people all in my family I never heard about, never knew about, and they in their 80s. And they're saying that's right. You know, I do have audio information of your great grandfather speaking about these things. Come on and come see me. And they all in Texas, bringing this information together for everyone who has done their genealogy. And we can prove it. The documentation's there. There's no debate. There's no argument about it. How should we move forward? You know, even with people who are not so-called our blood, but I'm finding a lot of people I'm related to. And I feel like, shoot, I got people out in Alabama too. It's like, sure, I might be related to you.
Yeah, it's like really at this point right now, man. You know, before that, appreciate that question, man. But I really just trying to observe the scene and everybody else. Tim, I don't really want to, you know, my shit out there. I'm really just trying to watch the bullet, man. But I will say this: my position and the mindset I'm in right now, I'm not fucking with nothing if it ain't got no unity on it. And because you have to get the unity started, the understanding, bro. Ishmael told me, bro, he say Texas do not have to with New York. New York still gonna have their own politics, they own, you know, their own flag, they own everything, bro. But they come together and the motherfuckers make face, bro. That 50 states turn to the US. You gotta find out how to put the shit together, bro. If people don't get along, you still gonna need that council. So the conversations can be had, the understanding when we do need something done or allyship, you know what I mean? Or we need the numbers because that's what we gonna need. That's what the fuck we keep losing on. You look at committee, we just watched how important that was. It wasn't but a handful of motherfuckers in there. You know, like we have we can look at it like this here, bro. All the information, all of the work, all the things we done before brought us to now. We have that point, bro. Graduation. It's time to move on to the next step. And I think it comes from unity. These conversations had. Send the ambassador there. You don't fuck with this person, that person gonna be. Don't fuck with that person. Send somebody there who's trusted, who had that message, who do have these relationships or don't mind being in these situations. You know what I mean? And just there to represent y'all brand, whatever flag you flying. You know, fuck information, bro.
That's why I put out the information and the vibe earlier, man. Strength in numbers, man. We got to call a truce to all this bullshit. And that's why I set the record straight first before anybody. You understand me? Because I set the narratives. And once I set the narrative, niggas ain't got no choice but to jump on it. So I'm glad motherfuckers picking up on the wave. Man, listen, if you go to the description box, links to the Cash App to purchase the pay-per-view for the American Gods is in the description box. So make sure y'all support the pay-per-view, man, that's coming up this up and coming week. Make sure y'all support the pay-per-view, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If y'all enjoying this conversation, man, drop a fire emoji in the chat. If you're enjoying the live stream and you support the channel, man, support the channel. Cash App and PayPal information at the bottom of the screen. Let's continue.
This shit ain't about information right now. We'll be a damn to sit here, bro, and be stuck in the information when it's real shit needs to be done. Ain't nobody gonna come do it while we go do the information. Now we have to be that representation for that. And then in your own community, in your own where you flag, your own turf, you know, you got free range. You know what I mean? Well, we need to have these understandings when we need the numbers. If somebody in your area, something going down in your area, we need to get some representation out there. Don't give a fuck if it's, you know, niggas don't like black folks and all of this shit here, but a lot of niggas was black years ago, 10 years ago, or at some point. My thing is this here, but when they having these, you don't want to take yourself out of the community, bro. If they having an event, if it's an event going down and everybody that's black there, but they all come from different thoughts of name brands or whatever, you still want to be on the board, bro. We need representation. And so,
well, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, 100%. I got 100 people on the line.
Agreeing and disagreeing. But yeah,
right.
Peace.
No, I want to say something real quick, right?
I just wanted to say something real quick. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to talk. You know,
go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Since my name was brought up too. But yeah, peace to Top Cat, Darwin, brother. And the other brother here, I don't know. I don't think. Anyone. Just want to say that. You know, when it comes to agreeing and disagreeing, that's fine. You know, people have their opinions and they're chosen to agree or disagree with whatever they like. But certain facts, it's not about agreeing. Especially when primary.
Hey, brother Brightmo, you ain't gotta trust them, brother. You gotta trust me. Trust me. I set the tone for this vibration. I call the truth with all Aborigines. Trust me, my brother Brightmo. Trust me, brother. Don't worry about nothing else. Think about the bigger
opinions and they're chosen to agree or disagree with whatever they like. But certain facts, it's not about agreeing. Especially when primary sources and genealogy is being.
So now at this particular point, this is Corey Mayo speaking, man. A1 on here, Corey Mayo on here. It's a lit little live stream.
Improving daily. So that's all I wanted to say. It's not about agreeing or disagreeing, you know. And we're past the Africa thing. Like almost everybody in this community is kind of already way past. No, they're not. You know, the African thing was a lie, man. Like we way past that. And there's new things to discover and deeper things to realize about, you know, when we try to point fingers at people and hate people and just hate people for randomly just because. Just want to point out, nobody here in this community is.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Corey Mayo is not an Aborigine, but he does drop Aboriginal information, just like Europeans drop Aboriginal information. Listen, he is not an Aboriginal, but we're speaking on our community basis. This ain't about the information. So technically, he shouldn't even be involved in the conversation. He's not an Aboriginal.
He's trying to like do genealogy to become what you call a so-called Mongol or become a so-called pale skin or white person. So, you know, just like that doesn't mix. That doesn't go together. And I don't know anybody that's trying to be part of like their culture, you know, because it's different. Greek is very different, but I guess like the way Top Cat explained it was basically something that you know, we in this community are kind of realizing and seeing and understanding. It's not just about wanting to be a part of their. That was black folks first, you know. So
I like that. I like how you said that. This was us first. So being a part of something that they're talking about, that's not it. The representatives of the people, the representation is not there.
He's still talking.
Speaking on ourselves. No, this is Darnell, Best Media from the BCU. Right, nice. Cootie Mio. My brother, that's my brother right there. He helped me out a whole lot, and what he's saying is fact. The genealogy, there's no denying.
Yeah, but I say this here too. Now I felt Caramel on what he was saying. I want to get y'all thoughts on the committee that's happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk on now. That's why I joined. That's why I joined
yeah,
the
what's
chat.
up? Out of my mind, man. My bad, bro. My bad, man. Appreciate your patience.
It's all
man.
good.
Turn up. You got it.
It's all good. Yeah. So I'm glad you just said that because you brought the conversation back to the topic. Everything.
And like I told people, if anybody wants to call a truce, and like I said, I called the truce. So if anybody wants to get a contact with me, man, y'all know what to do. Y'all can email me, hit me up on a Hangout, Instagrams, Twitter. Or if you got my phone number, niggas know what to do, man. I don't deny no conversation with no nigga, man. Especially if we gonna get to the real, man. But like at the same time, we gotta understand everybody don't mesh, everybody don't lock in, but it's about being on a bigger picture, man. It's about vibrating on a different frequency, and it's about the greater involvement and education and awareness of our people scattered through the North American continent, man.
Doing a part of their culture, but the panel that they just had and what they was talking about is literally talking about us, whether it's including us or rejecting us or trying to group us in to something to now put a target on us. It still deals with us. And what we need to do is grow the fuck up and get our shit together and have some type of representation. We already, like, from A1 been around for a long time. You, Caramel, Dan, everybody, Two Hawks, the other brother, Turtle Gang, everybody is doing what they need to do to educate the people. I mean, how much more education we need? Where the action gonna come? They just had this panel today, so that should be like attention, or that should be like a sign for us to be like, well, where we at? Why wasn't one of us in there talking about where is the representation for us at? We don't need to worry about the funding or some type of government handouts or whatever, because that's gonna be a given. That's gonna come. But ain't none of us on that screen with our faces representing indigenous people to this country. So, that's what I feel the topic should be, and the point should be, and the focus should be at this stage, like growing up, being more mature. And okay, we can have these sidebar conversations about genealogy and tribes and all this stuff, because that's never going to go away. But now they done gave us the sign, like, the time.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Can we get 400 people in the building? Real talk, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the building. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Make sure y'all support the channel. Can we get 400 people in the building? In order to do that, man, I'm gonna need each and every one of you guys to share the live stream at least one time on whatever social media platform of your choice, man. Continue to live stream, man. Listen, hit the like button, support the channel, man. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. You're going to want to hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, man, that's the most important thing that you need to do. Hit that subscribe button, thumb up the video. Shout out to all the American Aborigines, American Indians, FBA, brothers and sisters in the chat, man. Let's turn up if we continue this convo.
Subscribe. When you say watch a videos, you right here, right now. And like the reason why I'm saying that, because we might not never get a chance to have this conversation again. Okay,
Top
now
Cat, can we get back to the point? Top Cat, can we get back to the point?
My man, don't cut me off, bro. Don't do that.
You taking us away from what we did.
Hey, Top Cat,
I got it, family. Hey, now let's just take care of it. I see too though, before y'all go ahead and take care of this. Make sure it's a positive outcome, bro. We might as well not even have the conversation, because we are speaking on unity. Everybody watching right now, and this is important. So if y'all can't, you already know if you can, find an understanding with this person, especially in this time that we in. So if you can't, then I say don't have the conversation and we continue the topic. But if y'all can work together, find, New York and motherfucking Pennsylvania, be two different states, bro, own understandings and truth, bro. But we can be cordial. Then they can have a conversation. But y'all gonna do your thing.
Okay, like I was saying before I was interrupted, right? I asked him, did he have a problem? You said it's on public record that I don't have a problem. I never had a problem. I always showed you really due respect all the time. When you was rocking with us, you was on a platform with us, It was always respect. It was only until I started saying we're not mongoloids and mestizos is when I started to get this weird energy from you. Other than that, that's my duty to tell my people that we're not them people. Now I understand if it's some people who may have them blood ties to them people. I understand that, and that's no knock to anybody who do. But at the end of the day, the 60 so odd million so-called people who classified as African Americans are confused because they think that they got these mongoloid blood ties, and that's the only reason that they're Indians. Now, you yourself, you put out material stating what is the identity, what is the color, what was the description that they was describing these people as, so there should not be no confusion when I'm trying to edify my people and let my people come to an understanding. Now, if I'm incorrect, please correct that.
Nobody's trying to make anybody Mongols though. I've been telling you since day one. You're still on things from 2016. You're still talking about the same stuff, man. We got Africans or wherever they call people, tag people as Hispanics either. Like you said, one of those Hispanics. I heard you earlier. They call me Hispanic. I'm not. It's not me. That don't describe me. So you know, we can get past. We're talking about the same stuff we talked about years ago. I don't really want to.
All right, so that's that. Then, you know, that's that. If you ain't got no problem, I ain't got no problem with you. So we good then. You can go ahead, Top Cut, do what you want to do. So the brother wanted to build.
Now y'all can build.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is our people is confused. And like I said, you don't have to identify with being a Hispanic. Nobody pointed you out and never said you was a Hispanic. You know, if that's what they got you classified as prior to you coming to this knowledge, then that's something you got to take up with them. You understand? We all was falsely misclassified, you know, and we all trying to correct that problem.
One of those blacks, one of those African Americans. That's like, it's not that you know. It's just I can, you know, before I watched plenty of your videos and what you have to say about Chinos, Hispanics, and every other country that's not from USA.
Bro, listen.
And you're not my brother. You're not my brother, man. Call me bro.
Yeah, we know you're not his brother, and you're not our brother. We've been telling you, you're not an Aboriginal. And that's why I say we don't respect niggas that come around us trying to catch clout and get notoriety off of our ancestors' information. We respect the people that is from the stock that is spitting the information. You know what I'm saying? So we don't give a fuck about this dude not being our brother. This dude is a complete weirdo when it comes to certain shit. We don't give a damn about that shit. Facts. And so what we're trying to say is, man, let everybody else in the nonsense go, man. We're here to get the knowledge out. We're here to get the information out. So if a nigga can't respect that, then fuck that shit. We don't give a fuck about no goddamn Corey Mayo, nigga.
With those words, and I think it's reaching
people. I don't
a lot further, a
right
lot deeper than just myself. I appreciate that out of my mind.
Salute, family. It's Dead Game Boxing, man. I just jumped up here to ask y'all some questions, bro. I've been in the you know, around for a minute, looking at all the different sets and
that's why you can't allow
different groups that pop up.
Conversation. He's a mestizo Mexican. Your dominant language is Spanish. So chill. We ain't with the. He ain't our brother. He ain't no brother of mine.
And this one's been the most meaningful, the most truth. My question to you guys is, I'm trying to understand the freedmen, the freedmans. They kept talking about freedmans in that little whatever they had earlier today. Who are the freedmans, bro? Who are they talking about? Are they talking about African Americans? Who are the freedmans that they're talking about? I mean, because to me, Top Cat's made a statement like the 1866 thing was more like for us. So what are they using? What are they talking about? Are they just trying to hijack the? What I'm just trying to understand. Who are the freedmen?
The 1965 or the 1866? What are you talking about? The Civil Rights Act? Talking about a proclamation? Emancipation? What?
That's my question.
All right. So when the U.S. made their treaties when they were first born, they created these um governments with Indians that were allied with them, people that are allied with. And for example, he with Indians too, biggest these other European nations at the Treaty of Paris '83. Niggas sat down at the table, Louisiana tribes and all. That's why niggas ain't never heard. They made them.
Just in doing this documentary, and just interviewing people do not understand the ramifications of them being so-called Indians or Aboriginals or whatever you want to, whatever these tribal or national names are, right? So they're still confused on that. So once you lay it out to them, that wait a minute, because a lot of them, like, and I don't want to get long-winded with them. I'm just trying to give an explanation to what is the problem. One of the biggest problems is a lot of us think we are Africans mixed with Indian, and they don't understand that notion of it.
Hey, but
You
hold on, you talking about from the community now today?
No. Just the people, just the individuals that you run across on a daily basis. You understand what I'm saying? Like, them are the people that we need, because them are the numbers. The ones that don't know that they're so-called Aboriginals or Tonchans or Indians are the ones that has to be reached for you to have numbers. Now, a lot of them don't have the proper understanding or the knowledge or the education for them to understand it, because you ask a person, do they got Indian in their family? They be like, yeah, well, my grandmother was pale skin and she had long hair, and they never understand the fact that it was Negroes already here. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as waking up individuals, we done woke up a lot of people just through this paradigm. You understand? But
Yo.
Y'all can hear me in the chat. Drop a fire emoji in the chat real quick, just to let me know that y'all can hear me real quick. Drop a fire emoji if y'all can hear me, man. My whole damn computer shut the fuck up. And shout out to the American Aborigines in this motherfucker, man. What the hell going on? What's going on up in this motherfucker? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Drop a fire emoji in this thing. Okay. We back. Let me drop the link in the chat. This conversation over with, but it was a good conversation. Transpired by the energy put out by Big Al. You know what I mean? I call the truce in the neighborhood, in the communities. There's no beef, man. I set the narratives. So if anybody want, you know what I mean, calling all truths, anybody want to get a hold of me, man, y'all know what to do, man. It's your brother Big Aboriginal Power. Email and PayPal is on the screen, man. You already know what's up. Hit me up, conversate. Hey, the link is in the chat as well, man. We are in the chat as well. Shout out to my brother Hawk School, and everybody know we was experiencing technical difficulties. Please share the live video, man. Shout out to my brother Hawk School, man. Not only is he one of the best YouTubers, nigga, a good moderator in the chat too, man. Shout out to my nigga, man. If you ain't subscribed to him, make sure y'all run over there and subscribe. Too much truth. They want to shut it down. They always trying to do me like that on the Wake and Bake show. I had to hop on for my motherfucking little tablet. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Link is in the chat. But yeah, fuck Corey Mayo. Let me go and get that out the way. Let me go ahead and say that, man. Fuck Corey Mayo. Give a fuck. He ain't no brother of mine. I don't give a fuck what he teach. You ain't gonna disrespect my peoples, man. I ain't gonna allow no foreign. Now, we can disrespect our people in conversation. I'm saying we. Some niggas be coons, man. I don't respect.
Peace to the tribe, share the live.
Mic check, man. Yeah, some of these niggas be coons, man. Fuck Corey Mayo. Like I said, I just want to put it out there. Fuck Corey Mayo. He ain't no brother of mine. I ain't got to hash it up and speak with him or peace. None of that, because he ain't my peoples. Period. I'm only here to get my peoples together, nigga. So stay out of our people's business, nigga. This grandma's house. And my grandma's not yours, nigga. Facts. My grandma's not yours, nigga. Shout out to my nigga, Mr. Thompson. Shout out to my nigga Cal Thompson for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Cal Thompson for the Cash App donation, supporting the channel. We appreciate all the support. Yeah, we don't like this shit. Hold on, we only got 95 likes.
That's impossible.
We only got 95 likes and 300 people in here. That's impossible, right? House School.
That's impossible, bro.
that's impossible, right? Like, come
man.
on.
We was damn near at 400 in the live. We on the way to 500. We on the way to 500 in the live. So I don't know what's up. Don't even look at them numbers. All that shit fake, Bap. Just talk your shit.
Man, we talking this shit right now, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hey, I just want to let y'all know, man, I got nothing but love to all the American Aborigines, man. I wish y'all nothing but wisdom and prosperity and abundance. You know what I'm saying? All Aborigines. I'll put that shit in the
That's
ether,
right.
Shout out to my brother on here, man. We got William Wilson on this one. What's going on, William?
Peace, Will.
What's up, Big Al?
What's going on?
High school, man. Follow both of you, man. I wanted to talk about something I saw on it's a show called Discovering Unknown, and they were showing the Nazca lines in Peru. So they showed all of that and talked about it. Then they went to this place that was a few miles away, and they showed some skulls that was there, found in some temple or something. Well, the skulls still had dreadlocks on them, like brothers be wearing today.
Yeah, I think you're
Long
talking
dreadlocks.
about the chinchilla. You're talking about the Chinkaro mummies, the chinchilla and the Chicaro mummies. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother A1, man. He did an exclusive build on that probably about 3 years ago. You should go check it out. It's one of the most magnificent builds when it comes to our ancestors and how nothing's new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? He compared those mummies. I give you a brief summary. The brother A1 compared those mummies to 2 Chainz, the dreads, the mink, the gold teeth found, similar to a 2 Chainz today. It wouldn't have been no different. So shout out to my brother A1 for giving that drop, and shout out to you for bringing it up right now, man.
That man, but I just wanted to just touch on that, man, and talk about how they hide so much. And the dude that was narrating the show, he didn't say anything about it. They just showed him for like a few seconds, and then they went on to something else. He didn't mention it, didn't say anything about it, man. So
That's
that
crazy.
blew me
They'll
away.
try to stay away from that conversation, which I don't know why, because it's going to explain who these people are. You got to get into who these people are that you're now talking about, man. So we love to talk about that particular type of information. I want to give a special shout out to Stephen Taylor for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Stephen Taylor. We really appreciate the support. Everybody show some love to Stephen Taylor in the chat, y'all, for sending in the Cash App donation. We appreciate the support, man. Shout out to Steve.
But yeah, man, that was all I wanted to say, bro. I just want to say peace to y'all, man. Peace to Hawk School. Peace to everybody on the chat. I love your program, man. What you're doing, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate you for coming on, brother. Me and Hawk School going to continue this conversation about these Chicago mummies that you just brought up. So I appreciate you for coming on, brother. I appreciate you once again.
Peace, bro. Peace.
Peace. Shout out to my brother William Wilson, man. Everybody give him a round of applause for coming on, man. That's a great observation from watching that in the documentary, and I'm glad you've seen it on a different form. But yeah, A1 dropped that years ago. You remember that Hawk School when he was talking about the Chinkaro mummies and the chinchilla mummies and shit like that?
I'm not gonna say I understand. I recall all the specifics, but I do remember the 2 Chainz and all that shit, and it was a lot of comparisons with the rappers and shit. All the shit that they try to make us feel bad about. You know what I'm saying? Is really getting downloaded to our motherfucking DNA, and we being reminded of some shit that we didn't even have no clue about.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying, man. We got to wake our people up, because when you do the comparisons, you start looking at these Aborigines from across the globe, you be like, damn, these niggas ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got Big Dog Philly OG on here, man. What's going on, Big Dog Philly?
Grand Rising, man. Much love to you, AP. Much love to Brother Hawk School. Much
Love.
in the chat, man. I'm just tapping in, man. That's all. You know, I like to tap in.
Go on, say what we got to say, man. What you proud to be, man? Go on, talk to him.
Man, I'm proud to be Aboriginal like a motherfucker. You already
Man,
know.
that's a fact, man.
You know,
that must feel good to be Aboriginal, man.
What I want to talk about is like how, a lot of people, because I always talk about the reclassification, how they reclassified us. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. See, I'm an OG. Like, my mother's still 88 years old, still here. So I learned my history. I found out my family had 100 acres plus in Georgia since the late 1700s. We were landowners. We wasn't no fucking slaves. But niggas want to hold on to that slave mentality. And, and I call it out all the time. That's why people
and listen,
because of that
some of our brothers then got indoctrinated and they then caught the illness. They are highly infected with crackatosis.
Yes.
They're dealing with fake past transgenerational trauma that has been inserted and implanted into their history. You understand me? So yeah, man, I'm glad you touch on the classification, Big Dog Philly OG. Let me give a special shout out to James Williams as well for the Cash App donation. Shout out to James Williams. Make sure y'all show some love in the chat. Hey man, shout out to James Williams for supporting the channel, man. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Cash App, PayPal information is at the bottom of the screen, man. Shout out to all the American Aborigines, man. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG Hawk School, and I got my brother on the panel. What's up, nonetheless, man? What's going on with it, man? Baltimore in the fucking building.
Tribe.
Baltimore.
Peace to the God, bro.
Knowledge,
Yeah,
knowledge.
what's up, Big Dog and Hawk School? What's up, bro? Yeah, damn, yo, how many days you been going in, bro? It's been like what?
Man, we on 40 right now, man. We on 40 right here in a row consecutively. Ain't missed a day. Man, we 40 for 40, man.
40?
Shout out to the brother. He doing his thing, getting that information out to the
Dang,
people.
bro,
Much love.
nigga, that's 40 over the $2 challenge, nigga. Motherfucker owe you like $80, yo. You know what I mean?
Man, send them in, man. Send in that nice 80, man.
Yeah, yo, so you the 80, yo, for real. Nah, yo, I'm saying, man, like, it's this whole. I want to. Yeah, I remember the chinchilla mummies, yo. Yeah, that was one of the nice classic drops, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a classic.
Dreads, yeah, with the dreads, long dreads and shit. Yo, had the
I gotta go
gold
watch
teeth.
it again now that we brought it up. I'm going back. I've been going back in the time machine, man. You could go back on Ab channel, A1 channel, man. Fuck me. You go back on them niggas channels 4-5 years and
Yeah,
find out shit niggas tapping
between
on.
me and A1 videos, you can probably go back and see probably close to 700 videos between me and A1 that's before 2020.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had the dreads, yo, and the gold teeth, yo. Yo, the dreads were so long, yo, that they was past their feet, yo. You know what I mean? And they was saying that the hair was still growing after they got mummified, bro. Their hair was still growing and shit, yo. Yeah.
Facts. Hey,
Yeah,
shout out.
bro.
Let me give another special shout out, man. Cause hey, listen, before we even get a shout out, but listen, those mummies though with the gold teeth that was found and the precious stones that was in it, that's crazy.
I think we need to revisit that, man. We need to get A1 up here, man, that one day and revisit that, man. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You definitely gotta do a refreshment course on that joint, yo, right there. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact. We might have to do that. Let me give a special shout out to Michael Lewis for sending in a PayPal donation. Shout out to Michael Lewis, y'all. Make sure y'all show some love to my brother Michael Lewis in the chat, man, for sending in the PayPal donation, man. We appreciate all of the support, man. Real talk, man. We really do.
Yeah,
Shout out to all the American Aborigines.
But yo, that was one of them joints like when niggas was going hard with the Pan African, you know, like Garfield and all them niggas was in the back chat trying to battle, right? Nigga, you pulled out that was one of the joints. It was like guaranteed you pull out that. It's just shutting that whole shit down. You feel me?
You pull out it was like 3 things that we used.
Yeah, that was one of them.
The Chicago mummies was one of them. Corral Soupe was another one, and then the Lucia bones. You see what I'm saying? Then the Naya bones. So them 3 things, it was hard for them to even get around, and we didn't even get into the number 0. We didn't get into pyramidal.
Yeah, you ain't had to go into all that yet.
Into metallurgy. We didn't get into all that yet. You know what I'm saying? We were just beating them up with the basics. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know they ain't from Atlanta, so that's probably over their head anyway.
Yeah, yo, that was one of the crickets joints, yo. It's a couple you know what I mean?
And listen, and you know, through all that, man, battling, I was supposed to debate Garfield on several different times. He actually hit me on Hangouts. It was like, look, bro, I don't want to debate you. I really never had a chance to go over y'all information, and y'all telling the truth about a lot of this shit, man. Ain't no point to debate. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, why don't you go live and say this? You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
And I noticed him and Rob Bourne started challenging the Pan-African, the Egyptology narrative based off of points that we aligned with, that we put out. I was like, okay, they using our talking points against them. Like, even they couldn't beat it. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't beat them doing type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They silent, yo, so they acquiesce to our information. You feel me?
Facts.
Hey, man, one nation above it all, man. Peace to the tribe. Share the live.
Yeah,
hey man, let me say this, man. I want to say, man, shout out to all y'all in the chat, man. Like I want to keep reiterating to you guys, y'all are some of the most bright and brilliant people I've ever seen in my life. Some of you guys in the chat, most of you guys in the chat are very bright and smart, man. Don't let that go confuse you. Play a very, very valuable part to this information being distributed, man. Like I said, they like Hawk School brought up, they try to bury us in the seed. I mean, they try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds. You see what I'm saying? They try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds. And look how much we have grown. Look how much we're going to continue to grow. Shout out to the American Aborigines, American Indians, and Negroes, Americans of North America, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. If y'all not supporting, if y'all want to smoke good, if y'all not smoking good, y'all got bullshit, you know what I mean? Y'all want to trying to get down with the wake and bake, go support and shop with asteroid.co on Instagram. Go shop with Asteroids. Tap in with the Asteroid brand, smoke Aboriginal quality. You know what I'm saying? Good quality, man. Shout out to the brother Asteroids. X8DV Hefe in the building.
Quality medication. Quality medication.
Quality medication, man. Hand grown, all organic medicine from an Aboriginal shaman. You understand me?
Yo, the motherfuckers, yo, they going about the shit on that little video where the Mongoloids went to Congress, right?
Yeah, hey, listen, I seen this shit, man. I seen Nola, Lone Wolf, and all them, and they was bringing up Manifest Destiny. Did you see that? I seen that.
I ain't see that part.
Man, people are killing them people in the chat. I was just seeing it on Instagram not too long this morning. I meant to play
yo, they going about the shit wrong, and I don't think our people should get mixed up in the going in front of Congress bullshit, talking to them motherfuckers about any motherfucking thing, unless we going in that motherfucker giving these niggas instructions and letting these motherfuckers know nigga it's judgment motherfucking day. You feel me?
Well, you know, nonetheless,
Go ahead.
Their chief is appointed by the government, so you would expect them to go to Congress.
Exactly. So I think we shouldn't be sitting up here like, oh man, look at them. You see, they going in front of Congress. Why we ain't doing like nigga? Fuck that. Because they don't want us to come in front of them, especially a nigga like us. Cause we gonna straight break it down to them like nigga. All of y'all motherfuckers that committed treason on our land, y'all motherfuckers gonna go to trial. Y'all, we put y'all on trial. This ain't no motherfucking telling y'all who we, nigga, y'all already knew who we are. So y'all already in fucking violation, nigga, for lying. Nigga, we going in.
And not only in line, they in it for falsifying information, which is classifying us as what we're not. This is falsified information. You know what do you know what
the penalty is?
That's what I'm saying. The statute of limitations for genocide and plagiarism and fraud does not exempt. It's like murder. It doesn't go nowhere.
Nope.
It stays there. And if the government is still here, they're still can be accountable for their mishaps. So this is where we got to play the game. This is a crime scene. We got to accumulate the evidence for the goddamn criminal. And at this point, it's the United States government and the system at hand.
Right. Exactly. That's the fuck I'm trying to go there for, nigga. I ain't going there conversating with y'all criminals. Fuck that. When y'all motherfuckers about to get locked the fuck up.
Yeah, man, y'all need to face y'all war crimes that y'all done put against us.
Thank you, yo. That's what we going in there for real. Fuck all the conversation.
And we're not going there with a hostile manner. You don't see them going there. We're gonna go there with documentation, with evidence, and let the world make the judgment. Let the world be the jurors of these people and their war crimes.
Hey, the penalty for real is death. That's the penalty for real.
Thank you.
And listen, and for going against the government like military. That, listen, they was a part of the anti-federal government, and they went against the anti-federal government. Big Dog Philly OG.
Right.
The penalty for treason is to take you outside and to blow your scalp off. I'm just saying that's what the penalty. That's what the penalty for treason is.
Yeah, y'all niggas violating.
Why I said that, my brother. That's exactly why I said that.
They violated their fiduciary duties, nigga, to be the trustees over our motherfucking land with our instructions. Y'all failed to motherfucking follow what our ancestors laid down for y'all to do, nigga, and that is to work for us. But y'all flipped it. You feel me?
May the spirit of Chief Cornstarch hunt all these beasts.
Yes, yeah, we going in there cursing these niggas. Y'all niggas is cursed. nigga. Fuck all that
Hey,
other shit, man.
Christopher Woodard, would you like to hit the link, or you just gonna babble on with your little cock sucking mouth, boy? Come jump on this panel.
Babylon, Babylon.
We got a chatty patio out there, motherfucker, yeah.
Babylon, Babylon.
A chatty patio, you know what I mean? For real. He don't want to hop on the motherfucking stage and shit. Nigga, hop on the stage. I been in the audience, yo. You feel me?
Come on out the bleachers.
Yeah, yo. You know what I mean? The cheap seats and shit. Nigga, when
Hey,
you can
man,
come,
a lot of you
motherfucker.
niggas scared, man, because listen, man, we on an open forum. I'm on an open platform.
Yeah.
I became a public figure talking about Aboriginal information. There's no
Right.
way in hell I could be even labeled as a scared anything when it comes
Nah,
to
you
this
can't say that
Aboriginal
about you,
bullshit.
bro. Hell nah.
Yeah, I'm getting on the road, nigga. I'll be in South Carolina at an Aboriginal event this week.
Tribe.
Right. Dropping locations and shit on niggas, yo.
Oh, I
Feel me?
definitely drop a low, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I drop a low.
I sure looked it up. That shit 12 hours, man.
What?
It's 11 for me, big bro.
Sheesh.
It's a 12-hour drive for me too, man. So listen, man. Big Al putting in work, man. That shit costs money to get on the road and go
Tribe.
support the people, man. So make sure y'all support the channel, man.
And Big Ab, I'll be in Philly the beginning of September, Labor Day weekend, man.
Well, I better get a motherfucking call then, nigga. And I want a good smoothie when I pull up, man. I want that motherfucker real nice for me.
How far Philly from St. Louis?
Nigga, about 12.
Yeah, about 12, yeah.
I might have to go to Philly, though.
I'm born and raised in Philly for 50 years.
Hey, you come up here,
I used to
Hostel.
do
We
that
turning up the whole time,
11
gang.
hours
Hell yeah.
We turning the fuck up the whole time,
Yeah, I'm
gang.
definitely gonna hit you, brother.
Nigga. Philly from Baltimore.
I'm there.
Like an hour
I'm there at
15
Philly.
minutes.
Well, a Philly to Baltimore, nigga, you know that's a little, that ain't nothing. That's
Right.
one
That's
block.
an hour and 15 minutes and shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a hop,
one
skip, and a
backwood.
jump.
That's
Nigga, if you
one
in
backwood.
Aberdeen, hold up. If you in Aberdeen where my sister used to live at, nigga, she was getting there in 45 minutes and shit.
So what you saying is if we go to Philly, we might as well go pull up to Baltimore, too.
Well, Baltimore right there. It's right
nigga,
there.
hell yeah, Baltimore right there, yo. Nigga,
It's
you could
literally
go.
right. They call it Little Philly, man. If you wouldn't know no better, if I was to show you video of Philly and then show you video of Baltimore, you wouldn't know the
You
difference.
wouldn't even know. Yeah, my cousin. Yeah, my cousin them about to move here and shit. She talking about in about a year they about to come. You know the ones you had met. Yeah, they trying to come up.
Yeah, for sure.
On AP. They trying to come to Baltimore a couple years. No, next year anyway.
I was trying to get some property out in
Have you
Baltimore right
been to
off the harbor.
Kensington section yet?
Nigga, have I been to Zombieland? Boy, I gotta wear a hazmat to walk through that dirty motherfucker. Boy, I ain't fucking with Kensington. You ever seen The Walking Dead?
I showed a video on my channel about Kensington, man. That
Boy,
shit
Kensington will make
man.
you throw up. Boy, you'll see a
Them
nigga
niggas leaning.
rocking
I mean, you
froze.
talk about leaning. They ain't leaning. They bit the
Boy,
fucking
they leaning. That's the tower, the leaning tower. Boy, I'm talking about everybody leaning. They head touching
that's
their
the
knees.
Tower of Babel out there.
And listen, I ain't gonna lie, them motherfuckers got some of the best balance I've ever seen in my life walking through goddamn Kensington, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You drive through Kensington, nigga, you gonna see a nigga knees, his head touching his knees, man, locked in, swaying with the wind. And the nigga never fall, boy. I'm talking about, I ain't never seen a nigga from Kensington fall, now.
Never fall. Never.
And they be white people from all over, boy. They come all over from all over the world just to come there to get the
I
lock
call
in.
them PWT. Poor white trash.
Yeah, that's all it is down there, boy. It's dirty as hell down there, boy. I only like breathing that air down in that area, man. For real.
Yeah, Kensington a motherfucker, man. Motherfucker.
It's the world's largest open drug market in America, man. It's just really pathetic, man. How they
where
in
Kensington, Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania. A section called Kensington.
You know where Kensington is?
And hold on. They got a section called Badlands. That's right next to Kensington.
Man, I'm telling you, it's bad, man. I seen a nigga on the pole. He was froze on the pole. I'm talking about a statue. That nigga locked himself on the pole. Nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Nodded out too. He sleep.
I done seen it plenty days, man. That was every day in Philadelphia, man.
Some St. Louis shit too. That's St. Louis. St. Louis
Yeah,
rocking
it's
with that.
sad, man. It's some shit, man. I couldn't even do a bill down there, boy. Don't touch me, fuck around, get a bum bump. I ain't lying, boy. A nigga touch you gonna get a bum bump. You gonna have a big ass bump growing right on wherever they touch you at.
Yeah, it's like the same thing everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? It's like the old DJ Quick song, nigga, just like Compton and shit when DJ Quick was doing the tour. Remember that joint? Remember that joint Hard School, yo?
Hell yeah, I remember that motherfucker.
Because he mentioned St. Louis in that joint. He like, man, I went to St. Louis just like Compton and shit.
Hey, nonetheless, it's similar to Lexington Avenue, what it used to be before they started constructing that shit over there. So it's like that times 10. You see
what, Lexington Market? You talking about Lexington Market?
Lexington Market.
Well, no,
Everybody used to hang. Huh?
Well, yeah, but that's downtown though. But you talking
Downtown,
about
like the open drug market area of Lexington.
Oh damn, that's right down. Yo, niggas be Baltimore's so crazy. Yo, they be having hookers, niggas hustling right down by the police, motherfucking the police
don't
headquarters.
Give a fuck, man. I seen them.
Nah. Yeah,
one day, listen, we trying to go get something to eat. We downtown market. We done walked around. We just looking at the big buildings. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking down. There's a lot of niggas standing. All I heard is niggas talking about perks, hydros, niggas. Yeah, these are screaming, nigga, like hot dogs, niggas.
Yeah, like the ice cream man and shit, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
ice cream.
Shit, they do it on ice cream trucks too.
That's like perks.
Yeah, Big Dog Philly, you know.
Right.
Yeah, Big Dog Philly.
Perks, Buttes. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Are they naming drugs?
Hey, Big Dog Philly might know. Do y'all still got the dudes selling in Philly? Because I know in Baltimore they got they be having the fresh fruits and shit with the dude with the horse and buggy and shit. He having the horses selling the fruits and shit and the vegetables.
But I always see a Mexican on the side of the road trying to sell me some motherfucking flowers, though. Get your ass on, man.
South Philly, they might still have that.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, where the farm they used to come with the horse and they be selling you walk out, so like they like the ice cream man. Yeah, but they be having the horses and shit, and pulling the fresh fruits and shit.
Yeah, they robbed that guy, so he had to stop his business. But they used to do it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you feel me? Back growing up, like in the 70s, 80s, that's all we had, bro. You get your fresh fruit. He come back with the horse and buggy with the fruits, the motherfucking vegetables on that motherfucking everything, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Motherfucker got the fresh fruit, man. He that nigga now. They done ran his ass out of business. He can't even get no fresh fruit. All this shit GMO now.
Right.
That nigga the GMO fruit, man. Now shit.
No bullshit, you know. Niggas put Miracle Grow all in the soil and shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Hey, Paris. Hey, you know I know what I'm talking about, man. I'll be in the area, man. I love Maryland. I fuck with Maryland. That's how I know they slang. Some niggas say fool, some niggas say mo, some niggas say slam, some niggas say dummy.
Oh, the dummies. Yeah. That's what they call the girls and shit. Yeah. Like, nigga, I'm great to go get some dummies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yo, nigga stupid, yo. Where the dummies at? Where the dummies
Hey, man,
at?
peace to the guys, man. Man, we got Supreme Chief Holiday on the motherfucking panel, man. Shout out to Supreme.
It's the go.
Peace.
Grand Rising, my brother.
It's the go. Peace to the guys, man. How y'all feeling, man? Nothing. Big Dog, Hawk School, cut.
Tribe.
Shout out to all American Aborigines, man.
Hey, Chief.
Hawks don't
what's up with the guard, yo? Chief.
Tribe.
Yo, I'm trying to instigate right now, yo. For real, yo. You heard motherfucking Corey Mayo tell that motherfucking A1 ain't his brother, yo. See, he's still on the bullshit, man. Yo.
That's nail in the coffin, nail in the sarcophagus.
Yeah, he said I don't care about A1.
Yeah, I didn't even get to hear
Don't
that,
call
man.
me brother. You're not my brother.
Yeah, he said
With a little police ass laugh, bro. That nigga sound like the police to me, bro. It sound like the police you thought was cool because he was young and got your ass sitting on the curb handcuffed.
Yo,
Right.
is that the white guy?
Yeah.
Jim Curry that speaks Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yo, he look like Jerry Curry when Jerry Curry playing Vanilla Ice and shit. You feel
Right.
me?
You say is curry mayo like mayonnaise?
It's
How you?
mayo with a little picante. How about
Yo,
that?
you can't make that name up, bro. His name actually Mayo, bro. Come on, man.
So what actually happened? What was going on, man? I missed.
A1 was on Top Rat channel. Corey Mayo hopped up
Yesterday,
on there. You
Hey
feel me?
man, play the clip. Man, run that back, man. Play that part,
my
bro.
computer still ain't. They've been going through a whole revive right now.
Man,
That bitch
I heard
updated.
that. I was like,
You can't do it.
Yo, Ab, Bap, you need me to handle it?
I ain't on my computer. I'm on my phone.
I'm about to send it. I'm about to send it to DJ Cuddy. I'm about to tell
Send
him.
it to my email. I'll get it together for y'all.
Give him a timestamp if you know about.
Y'all gonna have to make a show, yo. Yo, you gonna be like Corey Mayo said, what?
Corey Mayo said, what?
Yo,
Hey man,
there's no shortage
we got
of
a great show
material
today,
out here.
man. We got a great show today. Great show coming up today, man. Another rapper just got killed too. You guys don't know if you guys heard about that.
Damn.
Yeah, out of Louisiana.
Shout out to Jay the Youngin.
Damn.
Man, being a rapper like being a police nowadays, that should have lined the motherfucking fire.
I heard Boozy was like, it is the most dangerous job. You know what I'm saying? The most dangerous job. Of course, he was saying it on Vlad TV. You know.
He said, Vlad said police is a dangerous.
Shout out to Agent Vladimir.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, they don't even hide the fact that they
today,
agents
man.
now, bro.
Yeah, we got some fun today, man. 420 friendly, man. You got a weed, cannabis company, cannabis thing, man. Tap in. Yeah, find it, man. We're working over here.
That's what's up.
Everybody, man, support the real, man. Big Aboriginal power, man. Support the platforms. Sunday, as shit, we got. You already know about the Mixcloud show Sunday. Love, man, cut, and man, it's gonna.
Yeah, if y'all got some music,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
down.
This weekend is Underground Kings. Everybody that we know, you know what I'm saying? If y'all got friends and family that y'all want put in rotation, we'll start them off on Sunday.
Okay.
It's gotta be hot though. That's some dope music, man. Why didn't they play my music? That might be the.
It is whack, nigga.
It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready yet.
Yeah,
Nigga
just got some drums and shit in the back. That's it.
Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Support the real.
You just a goddamn
soon, man. We are to.com, man. Get that drip. Get original drip. Y'all know the OG tribal wear, man. Tap in, man. We working over here. We working over here. We walk like that, man. American Aboriginal. We working over here, Bap. Jobs on deck, man. Man, we working right now. ChiefHoller.com, man. On deck, man. Business opportunities, man. Like tap knows at this point. But I got no.
I see the other brother who y'all was talking about hosting the show with A1 on it. I see he's on there doing a recap of what's the name? Kaba. Dr. Kaba said what?
Yeah, that's not copycats, you know what I'm saying? That's not present, you know.
Yeah,
when the gods, you know what I'm saying?
I got,
you know what I'm saying?
I got you, Bap. I got you, Bap.
That's how I go.
Yeah, he said he found the science though, bro. So whatever.
Terrible. What happened?
No, he's saying he following the science, bro, and the science says
I
otherwise.
sent that to DJ Cuddy. It's in your email, bro.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up as we speak.
All right.
Right now.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We about to listen to Corey Mayo try to diss my brother done Thompson this morning. We can't allow no wetback to disrespect our people. I don't give a fuck how much information that nigga dropped, man.
Yeah, it was on some respectful
I'm
shit
only
too.
calling the truce with Aborigines, not Mexicans.
Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez and shit.
That's
Facts.
right.
We only calling the truce with my peoples, nigga. If you're a Negro American, we ain't
So,
doing it.
hey,
No
so,
Zorro,
yo,
no Zorro looking ass nigga.
Hey,
Only
but hold on.
African.
I got to
the
hear it
gay,
first
the
while I
gay
make my
blade, yo, the gay
assessment of
blade.
this thing. So I'm not gonna do that.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna
Yo,
go
he
to where I,
Yeah, we
mad.
know you ain't gonna do it, Chief. You a coon, nigga.
gentlemen.
Nah, this bullshit.
Nah, so I'm not gonna make
Yo,
my assessment on it until I hear it. That's what I'm saying. I
nah.
won't do that.
Hey, Chief, I'm telling you, yo, it was on some peace shit, yo. He just turned his back on the God, like on some unnecessary, yo.
Ah man,
Yo, it was uncalled for, yo. Corey Mayo, yo, that's messed up, bro. Cause
what A1 do to him?
I don't know. Oh, you know what he did? Corey Mayo said because on the channel he was talking about chinos and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did he say
say
something wrong?
no, he didn't say nothing wrong. He just say that niggas once he started letting motherfuckers know that all that mestizo shit was watered down aboriginal, and just because
Yep.
you know what I'm saying that motherfucker think they gotta have some kind of mongoloid blood in order to be an Indian, then all of a sudden niggas started having a certain kind of energy towards them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's when he made the little comment. That's why I want you to hear it for yourself, bro. Because if I hadn't heard it for myself, I wouldn't even got the clear
Go
Hawks
ahead,
view of
Bap.
this nigga. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
nigga flat out said,
You can pull it up,
he
Bap.
said, don't call me
I'm
brother.
waiting on you.
Don't call
Damn.
me brother. Because I'm not your
All right,
brother.
let's get it. Everybody mute up, man. Let's get it. DJ Cuddy got the actual audio. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's go.
This is at a point where A1's about to come on. You have
Hey,
to
when you play
navigate
the
me from here.
video, DJ Cuddy, mute your mic. Mute your mic, not the just mute your mic.
Chill, let's do a sound check. I usually mute my mic that's next to me. Let's make sure ain't no echo.
Man, but I really just trying to observe the scene and everybody else. I don't really want to, my shit out there. I'm really just trying.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Just mute your mic. It'll
Yeah, I
turn
got it.
it
I
up.
got it. All right.
All right, good.
Just navigate me, and I'm gonna fade to the back.
I got you.
Trying to watch the bullet, man. But I would say this: my position and the mindset I'm in right now, I'm not fucking with nothing
Turn it
if
up a
it
little
ain't
bit.
got no unity on it. And because you have to get the unity started, the understanding, bro. Ishmael told me, bro. He say Texas do not have to with New York. New
AP,
York
I
still
think
gonna have their
somebody
own
want the link in
politics,
the
they
chat,
own,
brother.
their own flag, they own everything, bro.
Turn it up,
But
man.
they
Double
come
the
together and
volume.
the motherfuckers make face, bro.
Yeah,
That
turn up
50
the
states
volume.
turn to the U.S.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying to
gotta
turn it up
find out how
now.
to put this shit together, bro. If people don't get along, you still gonna need that council. So the conversations can be had to understand.
Damn, I don't know why it's so low.
Need
For real.
something done or allyship, you know what I mean? Or we need the numbers because that's what we gonna need. That's what the fuck we keep losing on. You look at committee, we just watched how important that was. It wasn't but a handful of motherfuckers in there.
Did that work?
Like we are.
It's a little bit. It's cool.
We have. We can look at it like this here, bro. All the information, all of the work, all the things we done before brought us to now. We have that point, bro. Graduation. It's time to move on to the next step. And I think it comes with unity. These conversations had. Send the ambassador there. You don't fuck with this person, that person gonna be. Don't fuck with that person. Send somebody there who's trusted, who had that message, who do.
Did that get louder? That get louder?
Have these relationships or don't mind being in these situations, you know what I mean? And just there to represent y'all brand, whatever flag you flying. Fuck information, bro. This shit ain't about information right now. We'll be a damn who to sit here, bro, and be stuck in the information when it's real shit need to be done. Ain't nobody gonna come do it while we go do the information. Now, we have to be that representation for that. And then in your own community, in your own where you flag, your own turf, you got free range. You know what I mean? Well, we need to have these understandings when we need the numbers. If somebody in your area, something going down in your area, we need to get some representation out there. Don't give a fuck if it's, niggas don't like black folks and all of this shit here, but a lot of niggas was black years ago, 10 years ago, or at some point. My thing is this here, when they having these, you don't want to take yourself out of the community, bro. If they having an event, if it's an event going down and everybody that's black there, but they all come from different schools of thoughts or name brands or whatever, you still want to be on the board, bro. We need representation. And so I'll say that part, but right now I'm just really observing the scene, bro, because I'm not fucking with nothing if it ain't got no you on it. All right.
Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, 100%.
Yeah, you might have to fast forward to when Cornell was on
30 seconds, man. I don't want to hear this bullshit, man. Skip this shit up like 30 seconds.
With. So
no, fast forward to when you see Cornell on the panel.
He on there right now.
Oh yeah? Okay.
All right, just let me know.
Just 30 seconds. That's all we needed. Skip it up to about 30 seconds.
Okay. Do you got any problem with me? Do we have a problem?
Well, our history.
I'll go back.
Run it back a little bit. Run it back. Run
It's
it
on
back.
public. Anybody can go watch the videos. What you have said about me, bro.
Like A1 been around for a long time. You, Caramel, Dan, everybody. Two Hawks, the other brother, Turtle Gang. Everybody's doing what they need to do to educate the people. I mean, how much more education we need? Where the action gonna come? They just had this panel today, so that should be like attention, or that should be like a sign for us to be like, well, where we at? Why wasn't one of us in there talking about where is the representation for us at? We don't need to worry about the funding or some type of government handouts or whatever, because that's gonna be a given. That's gonna come, but ain't none of us on that screen with our faces representing indigenous people to this country. So, that's what I feel the topic should be, and the point should be, and the focus should be at this stage, like growing up, being more mature. And okay, we can have these sidebar conversations about genealogy and tribes and all this stuff, because that's never going to go away. But now they done gave us the sign, like, the time for us, we should have a clock that's running down in our mind, like, okay, we got X amount of time. Like he mentioned, they even said it in the talk about the panel or how to submit whatever paperwork. And I'm not saying like, do the whole paperwork thing, but whatever we got to do to be represented and have our face and respect, that's what we need to be doing. That's what I wanted to say.
Hey, can I comment to that and comment to Cormel? Cormel, you still on the panel?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you got any problem with me? Do we have a problem?
Well, our history. It's on public. Anybody can go watch the videos. What you have said about me, bro. It's not about me having a problem, bro. I look for peace. I had an interview yesterday, great interview with Top Cat. You want to get to know me? I recommend you watch it.
I mean, I don't subscribe to, when you say watch her videos, you right here, right now. And like the reason why I'm saying that, because we might not never get a chance to have this conversation again. Okay, now.
Can we get back to the point, Top Cat? Can we get back to the point?
Hey, my man, don't cut me off, bro. Don't do that.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Taking us away from what we
had. Nigga, shut up.
Hey, Top Cat, is it okay if
I got it, family. Hey, now let them down. But I say this here though, before y'all go ahead and take care of this. Make sure it's a positive outcome, bro. And we might as well not even have the conversation, because we are speaking on unity. Everybody watching right now, and this is important. So if y'all can't, you already know if you can, find an understanding with this person, especially in this time that we in. So if you can't, then I say don't have the conversation and we continue the topic. But if y'all can work together, find, New York and motherfucking Pennsylvania, be two different states, bro, own understandings and truth, bro. Then, but we can be cordial. Then they can have a conversation. But y'all.
Okay, like I was saying before I was interrupted, right? I asked him, did he have a problem with me? You said it's on public record that I don't have no problem. I never had a problem. I always showed you, greeted you with respect all the time. When you was rocking with us, You was on a platform with us. It was always respect. It was only until I started saying we're not mongoloids and mestizos is when I started to get this weird energy from you. Other than that, that's right. My duty to tell my people that we're not them people. Now I understand if it's some people who may have them blood ties to them people. I understand that, and that's no knock to anybody who do. But at the end of the day, the 60 so odd million so-called people who classified as African American are confused because they think that they got these mongoloid blood ties, and that's the only reason that they're Indians. Now, you yourself, you put out material stating what is the identity, what is the color, what was the descriptions that they was describing these people as, so there should not be no confusion when I'm trying to edify my people and let my people come to an understanding. Now, if I'm incorrect, please correct that.
That's right. Nobody's trying to make anybody Mongols, though. I've been telling you since day one. You're still on things from 2016. You're still talking about the same stuff, man. We
What the fuck are you
Africans
talking
or
about?
wherever they called people,
Right,
tag people as Hispanics either. Like you said, one of those Hispanics. I heard you earlier. They call me Hispanic. I'm not. It's not me. That don't describe me. So, you can get past. We're talking about the same stuff we talked about
DJ
yesterday.
Cody, pause it right quick.
All right, so that's that. Then, you know.
Yeah, man, we got to talk about a few things. Run it back like 10 seconds too. But yeah, we got to talk about a few.
You ain't got no problem. I ain't got.
They call.
Go ahead, Chief.
I mean, yo, once again, we know the truth, right? And all he had to do just be out and tell the truth, because we know what happened. I'm saying, got mad. Those so-called mosquitoes, like I said, throw mongoloid in the trash. Okay, that's not a word. These mestizos are mixed people. They're mixed with the Europeans who came in, the Aborigines, and then other degenerate mixtures from there. Do y'all understand? There was no years of trying to write themselves into by saying the mongoloid Baron Strait and all that. That's fake. He said what A1 said what he said, that it shouldn't have been no issue from there. So he had an issue with the truth. Kirmail has an issue with the truth. That's all it is. He has an issue with the truth. And even when this was brought up to him, hey, bro, why is he his grievance to us? Hey, A1 and AP are talking about this. I said, well, they telling the truth. Why do you have a problem with the truth? Like, he can come on here and address this. Like, he's man enough to, you niggas is cowards, by the way. Y'all don't even want to talk to men on the damn cell phone or on the damn.
Or you can come to the Chief and Cut Tax show.
Right. And just address the truth. And also, you guys, it don't have to never be nothing about anything but the information. He could address him about the information. And if he's if A1 said anything wrong, address the information, not his feelings, not the European blood that's running through his veins. Because when he's trying to say that we're Europeans, he's a European. We're not Europeans. We're Americans. They can't deport us to Costa Rica, sir. We are Americans, okay? So stop with the bullshit. Stop trying to matter of fact, why are you in our business? Let's just keep this real. Why are you in our business? We're not talking about your people in your business. So he's learning from his teachers, these brothers on this panel right here. And then you know how you niggas do. Y'all want to hear from a pale skin. Y'all want to hear from Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and y'all don't want to hear others. You niggas are the problem. So it ain't it's niggas. Real spit.
Yeah, man. Let's continue.
We don't want nothing from us. We want to love pale skins and want to love everything that pale skins say.
Hey, hold that. We ain't even got into all of it yet. Let's continue the video, man. Hit play, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
I'm Hispanic. It's not me. That don't describe me. So you can get past. We're talking about the same stuff we talked about years ago. I don't really want to.
All right, so that's that. Then, that's that. If you ain't got no problem, I ain't got no problem with you. So we good then. You can go ahead, Top Cat. Do what you want to do. So the brother wanted to build.
Now y'all can build.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is our people is confused. And like I said, you don't have to identify with being a Hispanic. Nobody pointed you out and never said you was a Hispanic. You know, if that's what they got you classified as prior to you coming to this knowledge, then that's something you got to take up with them. You understand? We all was falsely misclassified, you know, and we all trying to correct that problem.
One of those blacks, one of those African American. That's like it's not that you know. It's just I can before I
Nigga,
watch
what
plenty
the
of your
fuck is
videos
this
and what you have to say
Mexican
about
talking about?
Chinos, Hispanics, and every other country that's not from USA.
Bro, listen.
And you're not my brother. You're not my brother, man. Don't call me bro.
Stop the video, DJ.
Shame.
I want Chief.
Shame.
I want Chief to respond.
Shame.
I mean, yo, he already been said that you people. He's not one of us. I don't have to.
He's right.
He's right. What more we need to do? When he shot to Betty, like she went in, and it was like he showed his hand. You people get pulled over by the police. He don't get pulled over by the police, even though he grew up in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, what are y'all like? We love
the most racist state.
What are we doing? What are we saying? What are y'all saying? Okay, what are you then? Because we are Aborigines. We are full-blooded people. So what are you, sir? What are you? What is your mixture? And why y'all up here always showing everybody, allowing other people to see your whole family tree, when y'all gonna see his family tree? I want to see these Europeans in your family tree, sir. So, yeah, if you one of us, show it. Hey, bro, show us your people. I'm from Mississippi.
I already challenged them to show me a Negro that's in his
My
family.
great-greats is from Mississippi. So
all his people is
I'm tapped in to this land. I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? Like he said, it's not your brother with him. The brother's trying to be, you know, cordial. Hey, we don't have a problem. You ain't got a problem. Then he still went like that, bro. Hey, man, fam, that nigga got El Shaitan running through his motherfucking brains. Bro, he don't want no peace, and he's been sowing seeds of dissension behind the scenes. And weak niggas, weak Negroes, fall for it. And you know who the weak Negroes is? They's one over there cuffing his balls. And look, I will tell you this to you. I will say this to you niggas
like
face.
Niggas like
Real talk, you niggas is weak. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't fuck with weak ass niggas, bro. So I don't have a problem with separating. So don't be trying to unify to fuck with me. And I know why you niggas want to unify. Y'all want our numbers. Y'all want our influence. Fuck you.
Gang is gone.
That? You bitches ain't got no checks. Fuck you. Real talk. So leave us alone, bro. That's all y'all gotta do.
Yeah, niggas.
They know this is moving. They niggas want to catch they tentacles and parasitical asses on everything they see moving. Nigga, all y'all gotta do is do work. Don't tell us about doing work. Right we doing work over here. We building over here, bitches.
Let me say something right quick.
And you bitches don't support that. So don't tell me nothing.
Hold up, Chief.
Yeah,
real
Chief,
talk.
I'm
sorry. I can't hear you.
Yeah, Chief goes right on in.
What you can hear, nigga? What you on me, nigga? Shout out to my nigga Chief Billy Goat Holiday, man. It's the goat. You don't never hear nobody talking, nigga. We be trying to get in too, nigga. But yeah, man, these niggas is weird, man. Like, we can never trust no nigga like this, man. We're like, I'm here to repair my nation and get it right with my people. Nigga, you not my peoples, nigga, flat out. So why are you even in the conversation? People talking about he contributes to the information. He adds on and piggyback off of A1, our power. Yeah, he brings good information, but A1 brings the same shit, and Ben did it. That's the point. Niggas been around in the community. Niggas all been around usurping the same information. We ain't gonna give a fuck who put out the information. Get the information. But when it start to come to repairing and unity and it come to my peoples, you're not part of that conversation. Period. Let's continue. If y'all want, run it back. Run that video back like 10 seconds, and then hit it again.
Already did. I think it's good.
Mine, what you got for?
Nah, I already talked. I said my piece. I basically responded to what you were saying and about today's panel. That's all I was
Matter of fact, we
looking
ain't
to
got to
join the
play no more
panel
of this
is
video.
speak
We can
about
end the
today's
video right
topic
now. Shit.
because what they said, like a lot of people was in the chat. They
Yeah, we can get rid of the video, man. Fuck that. We heard enough. We know that this mestizo said out of his own mouth. A1 and the people that's in his community is not his brothers. We're not brothers.
That's right.
No shape form. So stop calling it.
But yo, that's right after the God gave A1 his props. You know what I mean? For helping him out with with his video. Putting out the information. You know what I mean? They was
Right.
paying homage to A1. Then this nigga come on there hating. You feel me?
That's how they do, man.
Well, A1 said something key, man. He said, well, all the information that you have and that you should not have a problem with me edifying my people on the truth. And Corey Mayo knows that the Aboriginals are the truth. He knows that this mestizo shit is the truth. So what is you doing?
Conversations behind the scenes. He if he had something to say, man, and said it behind the scenes. Doctrinizer.
He don't have Aboriginal blood. He don't have Aboriginal spirit. He don't have Aboriginal lineage.
It comes out of his own mouth. We ain't got to say it. Why is this person involved in any conversations that we talking about our people? I really need to know that. That's just a real question. Any of you bootlicking ass Negroes, tell us, explain. So stop calling for unity. Go do some work. Let that be your unity. Stop trying to use the community. Stop trying to use the Aboriginal community. Now everybody want to be Aborigines now, right? Damn it, feel good to be Aborigine, right? You niggas suck.
Fuck that nigga talking about unity. We only dealing with our people that want unity.
Y'all never see me.
That ain't even for your conversation, man. That ain't even for them. The unity is for my people, man. We ain't talking about unifying with no damn Mexican. Who the hell I look like, nigga?
Hey man, we don't have no problem if it's 100 motherfuckers living on the block, but you got to make sure your house clean before you go over there cutting a nigga grass.
I don't know why niggas don't stand there online. Real talk. This ain't for you.
Man, we all we got, man. We can't start just trying to unify with some people that ain't gonna give a fuck about you. They don't bring nothing tangible to your table.
Man, you can't tell these self-hating, bootlicking ass Negroes nothing, bro. They love kissing pale asses, man. Real talk. And they got to hear it from a pale skin to be validated.
We
Say I'm wrong.
debunking the information, no lies.
One of you niggas say I'm wrong.
You don't see us debunking this shit?
Man, niggas, they don't, look, why? What is this man's people? Who is this man's people? His people is not your people. So why would why would y'all be giving somebody else your family tree and you don't know them?
Cause they
don't know their name.
Dick riders.
Here's your grandma. Here's your whole family tree, y'all. Really. And you can do it on these same websites they using. Really.
Well, listen,
let me give him an analogy, Chief. Would you go to a pastry chef to learn how to barbecue?
I don't know. The pastry chef might know how to queue up some shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, then you might have answered your own question.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the same though. This shit ain't the same.
Would you fly with pigeons if you were a hawk?
Huh, bro?
This ain't anything. It's embarrassing. You niggas is bootlicking ass niggas. I would have wondered if you is like, because you're doing it public. You know you guys are doing this in front of everybody. Everybody can see this. Generations gonna be able to push and see you ass kissing, boot licking niggas. Niggas, get down and lay down. So I don't give a what y'all talking about. I'm just gonna keep it real. So I don't know. I ain't was no nothing. I don't care. Y'all should have never got me started ever. Don't ever. Don't. I never want to see me ever. So I'm gonna tell y'all. Keep it 100. I ain't that guy. So
Man, shout out to all the
you
American
niggas still there and staying
Hold
up
on,
there.
Sid.
So I'm just keeping it real, AP. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the chat, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, thumb up the video, man. We almost hit the 3-hour marker, man. About to wrap up this video. Hey, man, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Drop a fire emoji in the chat, man. We got Hawk School, Supreme Chief, DJ Cuddy, my big brother nonetheless, and we have a new brother on the panel. We got No Lodge on here, excuse me. No Lodge on here. What's up with it, Brody?
Peace and love, peace and love.
Man, peace and blessings, man. You got a statement or a comment you want to add to the convo?
Yeah, I was just saying, first of all, like when it comes to Carameo, the brother been dropping a lot of information for a long time. I know A1 and them been dropping a lot of information. Like I definitely was following Carameo way before I even found Dane. That's how I found all of y'all. That's how I found all of these channels, through Carameo channel.
Yeah,
And
but
I was just saying what
if
y'all was
That's how
debunking
you
about the
found.
information
But
that he was
listen
dropping.
though, but listen though, bro. If you go back and look at his videos, because that's Cap, right? And I'm gonna call you Cap right there, right? Because listen, if you go back before Dane, which is in 2016, see if you see a Corey Mayo video before 2017.
That's no, I mean, I'm not. That's not my point. The thing is, I ain't
so
know
what
who
I'm saying
Dane
is
was.
people-
I
yeah,
heard
I mean-
Dane's voice. The first time I heard Dane Calloway's name mentioned was on Bro Sanchez channel, and I was already following Carameo the same, a little bit after I started following Bro Sanchez around
Hey, bro, I can't.
2016, 17.
Open that third eye though, right there, bro. Open that third eye. God damn, man, what is happening?
My shit, I got it enlarged. My shit's enlarged.
All right, good looking.
Never mind.
Open that motherfucker up, motherfucker. You gotta have some discernment, my G. Real talk. Like, and once again, I don't have a problem with nobody coming to information. But once again, what is his
Hell
problem? Because
no,
once
we
again, the
want
whole
you to
beef
get
starts
your
from what A1 in the situation.
Yo,
And
hold
AP
up.
I'm not here to
going
pick
at
no
the
sides if they
the
beefing. Like I don't know
mosquitoes. That
neither
has
one
nothing
of
to
them
do with it. We was
brothers.
never beefing.
I just
We
here
never
for
beefed with
the
this guy.
info.
Wait a
Okay, well,
minute.
I'm just saying, like you got somebody that could tell you something behind the scenes because it was brought to me by Curie Mail. Why in this? I said, well, it's the facts. It's the truth. Why you have a problem with it? And ever since then, it's been downhill. That's on him. He's mad at the truth.
Niggas just followers, man. Listen, we're here.
The Negro was here
This
first.
conversation at hand that you seen that was obviously he was jumped in was strictly about unifying the people, our people, Negro Americans, not just people who drop Aboriginal information. There's crackers that drop Aboriginal information. There's Africans that drop Aboriginal information. Just because you drop Aboriginal information or contribute to Aboriginals' history doesn't mean you are part of my people. And oftentimes people have their own agenda that they're inserting on top of my ancestors' history. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a right to challenge that. I have a right to be a stickler for that. And I have the right to guide my people and tell them to dodge these hijacks. Point and blank. And like I said, so it's not about who's dropping information. There's a lot of people out here dropping information. Shout out to everybody that's contributing to Aboriginal information. I've said that once again for the last 4 or 5 days now. But where this conversation stems from is strictly about unifying. And we're not trying to unify with no other people that's not our people, period.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yo,
I
the
can
brother
feel that.
just
I
wait a
feel
minute.
that.
Bro, but the guy that just hopped on the panel, you know how a lot of us found out about Corey Mayo? It was from AP and Jaguar Olmec. They brought them in to the community. They brought Corey Mayo into the community.
Absolutely.
Or drop.
That's how we found out about him, bro.
432
He
to
wasn't even
drop
known.
too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I mean that's cool because
432
that's how I
drop.
found.
Yeah, I got
I
you.
didn't look. Listen, I found 432 to drop through Carameo, and
Nah, they
Carameo
put him
started his
on.
channel after you know what I mean. drop was already doing this shit. Like I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, you're right.
But
You're
I'm just
right. You're right.
Hey, bro, this is a simple thing. Are you American Aborigine?
Most of my family is, yes, sir.
Okay, is Cure Mayo
Where's the
American
other?
Aborigine?
Where's your other half?
I don't know.
It's,
That you know
bro,
what I mean?
ask him
I
then.
know
How about
about
this?
my
How about this?
mama
How
and
about
my
this? How about
daddy
this?
and
How
my
about this?
sister.
No. Have you ever, all the videos you've seen, has he ever identified himself as an American Aborigine?
Not 100% sure. I
Okay.
don't think so.
No, he can't. He can't. He's not. Okay. You people. We're you people. He's not us. Do you not understand that? He's not your grandparents. He's not our
I get
people.
where you.
This is no.
I
This
get
is what
that.
he's saying. We didn't say, hey man, you don't look like us, you're not us, or whatever. You're not welcome into our group to study, to
We didn't
get
say
this in.
that.
We never said that.
He
We
said
told
that.
him the truth behind the scenes, and his bitch ass is butthurt because the white boy in him. Okay? So what is y'all mad about? What the fuck is anybody mad about? The truth? The truth. Really? Okay. So
Now I think
you
everybody's
can't
supposed to
do
be.
nothing
I think
about it.
everybody trying to
Can't
bring
do
the
nothing
truth.
about it. Yeah, it's on nothing but the truth, brother. It's the absolute truth. And he can come on here and defend it. He can come on my show one-on-one. We can talk about it, defend anything and say. We got the emails. We got the information. This motherfucker threatening niggas. Nigga, you threaten niggas from Costa Rica. Nigga, you a little bitty nigga. I will kick you all in your ass. The fuck is you talking about?
That's right.
See,
You
I
niggas better
ain't
move
look.
the
I
fuck
don't know.
around.
Look, I'm not here
Niggas
about the
better move
personal
around,
shit
man.
because, like I said, don't none of y'all
I'm not
really.
playing
Don't
with
none of
y'all,
y'all.
bro. I'm about
Nobody
to get
know.
up out of here.
I don't know any
I'm
of
not
y'all.
playing with y'all.
Y'all don't know
It's
me,
fine.
so like it's
But you
not
don't
a
know Cure
personal
Mayo
thing.
either, though.
I'm
I
just
got you,
talking.
brother.
I
You
don't
don't know
know.
Cure
Nah, I
Mayo
don't know
either.
Cure Mayo,
But he's not
but
your
I
people. He
just
don't
know
speak
that
for
I
you.
follow
He's just
researchers. I listen to
he's just
researchers.
capitalizing. Check this out. This motherfucker's just capitalizing off
Hold on,
our
Chief.
information, off our people.
Hold on, Chief.
The
Hold on.
fuck?
I want to let you go in, but listen, you're not Corey Mayo. You're not kin to Corey Mayo. And if Corey Mayo puts out information and he stands on it, it doesn't need anything else or anyone else to defend it. So I don't mean. So what is your point exactly here then?
Nah, I was just saying where the information, what the issue was, because like I said, I follow all of y'all.
Okay,
But
okay. Well,
when
listen, that's what I'm saying.
it come to the information, I ain't seen nobody. And listen, I've been
That's
researching my
what I'm
whole life.
saying. That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
39 years old. I've been doing research my whole life. As far as
Listen,
YouTube,
brother,
I have not come across one channel even close to having as much.
Brother, what I'm saying is, listen, I had to mute you up, but listen, you're confused because you don't know what's going on. So this conversation is a little bit above your pay grade if we're talking military topics, brother. Like, it's above your pay grade. You don't know what's going on. You said, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where we're illustrating. It's not about information. If you was listening to the conversation that was on this Indian Brother platform that A1 and Corey Mayo just had this conversation on, the root was in the beginning was it's not about information. Did you understand that part? So once that was established, why are you defending information that shouldn't need anyone to defend it? The information should be able to defend itself and stand on its own. So you're defending a man based off of your emotional attachments to him. And that's
right.
what we gotta put to the side, my brother. We really gotta put that to the side. What's up, man? We got my brother Jaguar Omek on here. What's going on, brother?
Peace to
Jaguar.
Yo.
That's right.
Yo, what's up, Jaguar? What's up, big bro?
Man. Y'all already know, man. Salute to the gods, man. Salute to the chat. Y'all know how we get down, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, I mean, it ain't too much to really recommend, man. I mean, that's just like, if I see a stranger and I feel his vibe, he feel my vibe, I say, what's up, bro? He gonna say, what's up, bro, back. You know what I'm saying? But for you to reach out to somebody and want to have a private call and try to work things out, and however that went, you still have a cordial conversation on somebody's panel, and then you tell him he not your bro when he verbatimly speaking, he ain't even really calling you bro. He was just talking. You know how we talk. See, that's the difference between us and other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how we talk when we talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure A1 wasn't technically calling him bro.
So this is some
A1
personal. This is some personal emotional shit. This ain't got nothing to do with information or intellectual shit, right? Hey, hold
Let
on, bro. Mute
me
yourself.
finish.
Somebody's talking. It wasn't your turn to talk. This brother's speaking right now. Go ahead. We'll get back to you in a second. Because you don't know.
Yeah.
You're confused. You can't even insert. You don't even know what's going on. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
A
we'll
lot of
get back to you in a second. Go ahead, Brother Jaguar.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm breaking down. That is emotional to go out the way to classify something like that. Just because you hear me, saying what I'm saying. I mean, you just did an emotional outburst. But anyway, I'm just saying, as far as what we know as a people together, this is what separates us from other people. You know what I'm saying? Because we got genuine hearts and we genuinely care. So when you do that and you allow somebody to feed you or to give you information that's supposed to be helpful, then of course you're going to look at them like a brother. It don't matter what ethnicity they is. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's about who going to help and who not. So at the beginning, Cormayo was helping. Let's just keep it real. He was. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I found that book in his little archive that he had, of course, that came from Kundrop and other people. It wasn't just him. He didn't come up with all that himself. So people got to get that, straight and narrow. Don't give this man all this credit like he the only one with all the books and all the
That's just
information
dick.
in the
That's
world.
just dick riding, Jaguar. The people
Promise.
does that. They are followers and fans or fanatics, which is what fan is short for. But go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those books come from Kundrop Library. You know what I'm saying? And from books that people from Canada, all over the Americas done shared with that dude, man. So he can't be going around here fronting like he a gatekeeper and, like he's supposed to control what people supposed to say and what they don't, because like I say, even us on this panel, we ain't got the same grandmama, but what we do, we respect, we care, and we treat each other with honor. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be, oh, we directly connected like that. It's all about respect at the beginning of the day, man. And that's something he lost with us because he concerned for other people about what we saying. And nobody was talking to him, man. And he's still holding on to that, So it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, we gotta realize that if we gonna feed us, let's feed us. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to take information from outsiders. I mean, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my books come from people who are not like me. But at the same time, I'm gonna use what I can use and apply it. It's just that simple, man. That's all I had to say.
Okay, so is it my turn? No, it's copper colored Niji turn. What's going on, copper colored? What's going on, Truth? Truth, you on her, brother? Anybody?
Yeah, I'm out here. Was good, bro.
I just want to make sure everybody get a chance to speak when they first come on, man. Shout out to everybody in the building.
All right, man. Shout out to all my brothers on the stage, man. Pap, None, Chief, A1.
Truth.
Salute, bro. You already know.
Jack,
Shout out to
Copper
111
Color
Truth,
Nietzsche.
sir.
The brother and shit, but okay. No lodge the most. Man, shout out to all the brothers, man, that's up here shit, man.
Salute.
It's crazy that we gotta go back over old shit like this just for people to get clarification, because a lot of people is new to coming in this, even though they think they've been in this some time, but this shit go longer than that. And we do gotta be real about some shit. Other motherfuckers from outside the mainland, like, yeah, it's some brothers, man. They look at us like brothers and sisters and shit. And shout out to them. But it's other people and shit from those areas, they don't see us as the same people. Only when it's beneficial. So, we brothers and shit when, the information was going out and, everybody helping each other out in the views. But the moment a motherfucker getting their feelings about some information that bro bought out, instead of dealing with the information, niggas take the shit personal. You feel me? And that shit caused a lot of problems and confusions. Then you got other dick eaters and shit that be wanting to motherfucking coattail certain motherfuckers and shit that make the shit even worse. So, man, I don't know, man. Like I say, man, I ain't even trying to shit on the brother, because
Your phone went out, brother. Brother Truth, your phone went out, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hey, this is the dope live stream, man. Chief Holiday, what's up with it? Jag, nonetheless, man. Y'all niggas in here cracking, man. What's going on with it? Shout out to some of the gods in here,
Yeah,
man.
man,
Shout out
no,
to
it's
my
all
brother.
good, man. Like bro. I don't even know why we even wasting any energy on this.
I ain't
Yeah,
wasting no energy on this shit. Nigga, I don't give a
like this
fuck about
brother's
no
never gonna
motherfucking
do anything
wetback.
for our community.
Bro, listen,
Niggas act
I'm
like
not.
somebody could read a book to them. That just learn how to
Hey,
read.
Chief,
Are y'all
Chief,
serious?
Chief, I'll be
Yeah.
dipping shit if I'm wasting any time talking about no goddamn wetback that drop Aboriginal information, bro. I'll be dipping shit and rolling breadcrumbs, bro. I'm just talking about A1 trying to put the unity together with that other Indian nigga over there. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, unity. And how I put out the conversation that it's a truce with all Aborigines. I ain't got no beef with you niggas. Niggas gotta be on my level to be even to be an enemy or so shout out to all Aborigines. May y'all gain wisdom and abundance as your journey, through your journey, man. That's all I can say. You understand me? Yeah.
So
We
you
here to
giving
elevate the
pardons?
minds.
You giving pardons?
You're the better one.
We don't give pardons, kid.
Pardon me. It's hard me to pardon these guys. It's hard me. It's hard for me, brother. It really is, man. I'm just letting y'all know, man. The best I could do is just leave me alone and just get out my way. That's y'all can do. Real talk. Because we're gonna have to have these men-to-men conversations if y'all ever see me. We're gonna have to, because it's only how y'all talking on here, how y'all be talking online and maybe yeah. If y'all ever run into me, trust me, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on you.
Man.
You gonna smell my Versace, nigga. Real talk. So with that being said, I don't have to talk about it ever. We don't never have to have. We got content. We do what we do. We set the trends for the community.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, no, you got it, bro.
This is what I think we kind of, and I ain't gonna say it's feelings, but it is in a way, but not the way I think people are trying to articulate it, right? It's the fact of this, bro. When you have people out here that have channels, and you got everybody on this panel, and a lot of people that support AP, Chief, 1-1 Truth, A1, Jaguar, and everybody, right? We all supported these brothers, and when they turn their back on you, bro, that is gonna have us feeling some kind of way, because it wasn't like we niggas was just supporting them. You know what I mean? We was really riding and supporting these brothers, and to see them get big headed, and then to turn their backs on their, on us. Yeah, we gonna feel some kind of way, bro, because it's uncalled for, man. Just because. So if he can turn it back on the people that supported him, that had chance, what do you think he gonna do on y'all followers if y'all disagree with him? He gonna do the same thing to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So the loyalty, we can already see it a mile away. He's not one of us. He the same colonizer that come over here that say they got our back and then misclassifies, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Well, all we trying to do is tell the truth. That's it.
That's all we trying to do.
Yeah, you gonna get mad at that? That's crazy.
We ain't never did nothing but try to elevate the youth. Shit,
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
look,
I
ain't up here to cape for nobody. You know what I mean? I just wanted to see where it was at, whether it was information based. That was my. It ain't about no
Like when
information.
it comes to this YouTube shit, can we be real fast with you on some information, brother?
I do know that I like to research, and I know a lot of brothers put out research. I'm gonna keep reiterating, it was never about no information. So, like, once that's established, like, it's
yeah.
So I got it. Yeah, really. So
I just want to know what information he learned. That's what I want to know. Like you guys,
listen. First of all, listen. When it comes to me personally, I do research on everything. Like look at my name, and like I'm not trying to be big headed, but I've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm 39 years old. I've been researching before YouTube was a thing, before it existed. I've been doing this shit my whole life. Niggas was calling me knowledge when I was 15.
So you know that nigga wrong.
But you know what I mean, and I just I follow. I don't agree with everything that nobody. I don't agree with everything
I got
that
one question for you.
Drop say, that Bro Sanchez say. But I follow them brothers. I follow information. I like that.
Hold on. I got a question for you before I get up out of here. Who are the first Americans, brother?
Say what?
The question that was
the question that was proposed to you, brother, is who are the first Americans?
Yeah.
The first Americans, technically, you would say is the Mayans because they have the name Mayan, which comes from Mayak, which means the motherland.
You one of them.
So whatever the titles y'all want to call the first Americans, you know what I mean? I don't know. I know they would be the indigenous
So are you saying
Aborigines.
the Mayans were the first people in the document?
When you say the word Mayan, it comes from the word Mayak. Hold on, let me finish Hold on, everybody mute up. Hold on. Did you learn that bit of information from Corey Mayo, my brother? No, sir, I didn't. No, sir, I didn't learn that information. I'm using etymology when it comes to the word Mayan and the word Mayak, which they call the Americas was called Mayak, which is the motherland. As you can fact check me. Go ahead and pull it up etymology right now if you want. You know, I'll be here for the teaching and the learning. I ain't here for no emotional debates. I'll mute up for the emotional shit. I'm here for the building. The Americas come from the Amaru. It come from the Ameri people, the Amerindian people. Albert Vespucci changed his name to Amerigo Vespucci based off of the Amaru tribe. Yeah, his name is Albert. I got that from Carameo channel. Yeah, I got that from A1. And Corey Mayo, his name is Albert. I know that. And Corey Mayo got that from A1. And I fact checking all of this shit. Like I ain't no fan or fanatic. Don't get it twisted. I do this shit myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, I ain't here to fact check, but yeah, Corey Mayo got that from A1. So, like I said, shout out to A1. Yeah, so it ain't no matter.
So he didn't answer the question right though, bro. He said the Mayan.
But you
That's
said
not
that
true,
the
bro.
word. But you said that the word American or Meru or American. No, I said the Mayan. The word Mayan come from the word Mayak. The word Mayak means is translated to be something like the motherland or the first land out of the waters. What language is the word Mayak from, brother? That's a good question because it's probably an indigenous American word. No, I ain't. How you gonna say it comes from something when you don't know what that original one? Go ahead. I mean, if you tell me the answer. If you got it, then that's the point. You know, if you ask me the question, I answered it. You telling me I'm wrong? Tell me the answer.
No,
I don't know. I'm answering it. I never heard that the word Maya comes from Maya. We know where the word Mayan comes from. The word Maya, and the word Maya comes from what? Go to the etymology dictionary. Pull it up right now. Somebody got the screen share. Somebody can pull it up real quick. I'm on my phone right now. I wish my computer would reboot. So type in Mayak and then type in Mayan, and we can see we can break them both down for clarity for the followers and the listeners. Does the word Mayan give reference to the word Mayak as origin? I mean, just based on the fact that they both sound the same, you know what I mean. That's the first clue that they're connected. Now, I'm saying you can go ahead and pull up. You can debunk me by pulling it up right now on the etymology dictionary. What I'm saying is, I'm not here to debunk you. I'm just asking you a simple question because you brought this source up. So when you told me to look up the word Mayan and its defined definition in its etymology dictionary definition, does it give reference to Maya being connected to Maya? If not, you got to show within your own research, because you're the ones making this comparison, right? By the sounds and all this shit, does the actual definition give reference to it? That's what I'm asking. Let's see.
Hey, my question to you, brother. When would the Mayan civilization here, brother? Do you have a date for that?
Look, bro, it's so many timelines. I mean, that's a good question too, bro. And shout out to all the brothers.
I mean, you know, the Olmecs or the She people.
When it comes, the Olmecs didn't call themselves Olmecs. That's an invader's name. They
The
were called
Mayan, they
Olmecs
called
because
the
they
So
were
is
Mayan.
Mayan. Oh, hold on, brother.
the
Hold on.
rubber
So is
people.
Mayan.
Okay,
So,
hold on. Let's
sir, calm down,
go
calm
ahead. Go
down.
ahead.
You can't do that. If you know that much, then we shouldn't even be having to tell you about Maya. And Mayan is not what the people
Yeah, the
call themselves
Mayans
either,
didn't
brother.
call themselves Maya, but what you gave reference to the Maya, that's weird. I hate when people does that.
Nah, well, see, this
I
is
know
the
you
thing.
did
Some
that
of the
because
words,
you're trying to
some of
include
these titles
Mayo's
was
people as
given.
being the first Americans, nigga. Listen, the
Yeah.
American Negro is the first American. That's why he's not an Aborigine. That's why these mestizos aren't Aborigines to this land. Do you not understand this, brother?
That's right.
I get that.
God damn, bro. Like, hey
I'm
man,
there.
why I don't understand the logic. If you, brother, you do understand there's a caste system involved, right? A color caste
But
system.
hold on,
You understand?
let's
Hold
not
on.
move
Have
too
you ever
fast.
heard
Ain't we
of a
talking
color
about
caste
Mayans
system?
and Maya?
Have you
And
ever
once somebody
heard of a
puts
color?
people in,
Brother, do they have a caste system in Costa Rica? Yes or no?
I'm not from Costa Rica.
Okay, do they have a caste system in America, brother?
Caste system.
A caste system, yes, a color caste system.
Oh, a color caste system.
Yes, a color caste system. Do they have a color caste system in Costa Rica, sir?
The color caste system that they use in America is based on is based on classification.
So
And
you're
by
admitting that
saying
there's
that,
one that does one exist, brother? Does one
because I
exist?
don't want to
Sir,
say
all I'm asking
exactly
you,
what
does
I
one
want to say.
exist? Does one exist? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Is Kirmayo Hebrew?
What is
Does he practice Hebrew Israelite stuff? Does he practice that?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, well he does, and you should. Oh, bro, see, this is the point. How y'all follow people and don't know what they believe in, and so that means he believes in the curses.
So hold on.
He's pushing the system, and you're helping him push the
hold
class.
on, because you're saying a lot right now.
Why is this a problem? Why is it niggas don't understand this? If there's a caste system that exists, brother, a colored caste system, does it exist? I didn't ask you to say what kind it was. Yes or no? Does it exist?
We got past that.
No, you didn't. You never said yes or no. I need you to get you on record.
Yeah. There's a system.
So are you and
yes.
Kieran Mayo? Are you and Kieran Mayo participating in this color caste system, sir?
Do I participate? Meaning what? I work for myself. What do you mean by participate in the color caste system? You know, my pops is black. My pops is Aboriginal. His whole family is swarthy.
And what is your other half? What is your mom's?
My mom is pale, but half of her family is Native American, not indigenous.
All right, so I see the problem here. I see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with another self-hating ass Negro nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? We were here first. The Negro was here first, brother. Not the Native American, and not Cuban male people.
Bro, like you really sound like yo, don't
I
do
would
that.
debate you on
You're not
anything that
ready
can
for
come
that
out your
type of shit.
face,
I'm in Maryland, so
sir. I will beat the brakes off you. I will debate
where I
you
gotta
first
pull
off.
up at? Where I gotta pull up at?
Oh man, come on.
No,
You
he
don't
ain't
have
talking
to
about none of that. He talking about
deteriorate to
debating.
this
Brother,
now.
you're not. Hey, bro.
Nah.
You haven't.
Right now,
You
where I
haven't
gotta
done
pull
enough.
up?
You haven't done enough.
Man.
Bullshit, man.
It
Talking
ain't
about
even got to go
intellectual
that
shit.
far. Hey,
Talking about
Chief,
some
hold up.
He
Let
ain't
the
talking
cuddy
about that.
talk.
None
You
of me,
really
bro.
don't
He ain't
Let the
want
talking about
cuddy
that.
talk.
go ahead
Let the cuddy
and
talk.
be a little
Let the
YouTube
cuddy
shit.
talk. Let the
Because if
cuddy
you pull up
talk.
on me, you're gonna get ruined.
Yo. Let the cuddy talk. Let the cuddy talk.
Bro,
And you
Knowledge.
can't debate
I'll
me
open
on
that
none of this
aisle for you, sir.
emotional bullshit you talking.
Who you talking to? Hey,
Come
bro, you
on,
mad about
man.
you mad about this wetback nigga? Fuck is you talking about? What is your problem?
Who
Okay.
you talking about?
Hey, bro.
Talking about me?
It's all. See how these invaders do, bro. Hey, bro, I'm not even paying you no
Yeah, I'm an
attention. Shut your
invader.
little mouth,
I'm an
man.
invader.
I
Y'all
don't
go
pay.
ahead and do y'all thing, bro.
Nah,
I
man,
don't
you
pay
good.
niggas like you attention, bro. I'm gonna move where I'm gonna move at, man. And you're not gonna do
Yeah,
nothing about it. There's
just
no
not in
niggas
front of
like you.
me.
Okay, I got you. Hey, bro, we can talk after this, bro. Me and you can talk after this. Man on man.
Yeah, I'm on
Okay.
Facebook
Have
and all of
that
that.
same energy, bro. Have that same energy, fam. Keep the same energy. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Put it in the
So
chat.
y'all keep the same energy, bro.
I'm
All you
about to
niggas keep
get
the
on
same
that
energy, bro.
again.
You niggas want to keep these crackers asses,
It's,
man. Whatever, man. You the enemy of the people, man.
I'm
So I'm
not
gonna treat
I'm
you the
not
same.
kissing
hey,
for
hey,
All right,
nobody,
well
bro.
then
tune
what
I
is
ain't
you
in
no
to the
talking
cracker,
about
Go
then,
and
bro.
bro? What
Let's
the fuck
Contact
is you talking
show.
about, nigga?
With,
You ain't no crackers today, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I
All
never
right, well,
threatened
get
you,
back to
bitch.
the information
Fuck is
because
you
look,
talking
I'm
about?
in
Watch
Maryland,
your
bro. I'm on the
motherfucking mouth,
Lower
boy.
Eastern Shore, and I got
All right, man. I
I
don't
got
give a
three
fuck about
vehicles,
what. I
bro.
don't give a fuck about what none of
Stop
you
with the
niggas at,
extra
bro.
shit,
I'll
bro.
put action in your life, little boy. Shut up.
Bro, I'm
Nigga, I'm up here
39 years
teaching
old.
you. You
Shut
talking
the
about the
fuck up
best.
to me.
I don't care about
Shut your
that.
mouth when you talk to me, boy.
You're still a youngster to me.
Now what?
You still a little nigga. You still a little nigga.
Drop your location then, bitch.
Hey, come on, man.
oh God, man,
Hey,
this
bro, I
is
thought you wanted to
childish in a
debate, man. Now
motherfucker,
you
man.
talking
Come
Hey,
trash,
on,
look,
bro.
man.
hey, my bad,
Hey,
Pastor
bro.
Aboriginal.
Hold,
Don't
I
hold
disrespect
on,
open
this
that
Chief,
show,
eyes,
man.
Chief.
bro.
I
Chill
ain't
out,
even
man.
trying to go there and trying
You
to
Leave
do
me
all
that.
alone,
good
Don't,
bro.
knowledge. You all
my
good
I'll
fault.
cover
knowledge.
your
No
whole
dis.
line,
Yo,
bro.
yo,
Stop
yo.
fucking with me.
You
I'm gonna
all
stand
good
Real
on what I
talk.
knowledge.
stand on, but look,
Chief, let's
y'all
chill
go ahead
on
and do
Stand
out
y'all
on
with
thing,
shit,
that.
man.
little
I'm
nigga.
gonna mute up, man. Let's get back to the information. I don't want to do the street shit.
Nigga, you ain't got no information. You just came over here talking about Maya.
Everybody
That's what
be
we
tough
edified you on, nigga.
online, man. Listen,
Salute,
hold on,
Hey,
hold
y'all
salute,
ain't
No,
pull
but
it
salute,
I'm
up
just
yet.
saying
Hawk.
though, he got mad because he got edified
hold
on he got
on,
Pull it
checked on
up.
his information.
Debunk
Nigga
hold
ain't
it.
put
on, man. I
So
hate that we everybody tough online. Ain't nobody gonna pull up. Niggas
That's
don't
right.
want to. I hate that shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all know me, man. I know niggas ain't pulling up because I be pulling up to niggas' cities, and niggas don't even come out in their own cities. So I know, man.
That's
Come
right.
on, man. Just chill. We gonna vibrate on a high frequency. Shout out to the American Aboriginal. Shit get like that in the shit get like that in the gauntlet a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It be like that, man. It's all good, Mo. Chill out, Slim. You know what I'm saying?
Right
It's
here,
all
nigga.
good, fool. You know
I'm
what
right
I mean?
here. See that?
And we got Baltimore in the building too.
Hey
Right.
man, we just full of warriors, man. It's the warrior spirit. Shout out to everybody here. Hey yo, tune in to the Go and Contact show. I'm about to get on out here and start spinning. I see you. It's the high flying, all seeing Hawk School. Salute to everybody.
Shout out to my brother Chief Holiday, man. We got 111 Truth back on here. We got my brother Hawk School. What's the vibes like, man? We about to get ready to get out of here. How y'all feeling? Hey, make sure
Yeah.
y'all support the channel before y'all get out of here, man. If y'all ain't supported the channel yet, man, you know we trying to come with the vibes, man. Like I said, man, it's Aboriginal love and building. This the year of building.
Yo,
Whatever you build, man. Shout out to everybody. If y'all ain't support the channel, links to the Cash App and PayPal sticking across at the bottom of the screen, man. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Go ahead, nonetheless. My bad, bro.
I think, bro, I think you that when you listen to these other guys' channel, yo, and you don't know that they subscribe to the Hebrew, because that's his main thing. Corey Mayo really deep into the whole Hebrew with the 12 tribes and then being from America. That's kind of his niche. So for you not to know that, bro, that's like kind of like, okay, what are we doing here? And then not to really explain what the caste system is, where the Europeans came over here where they had a lower class for the darker people and a higher class for the lighter skinned people. That's really the foundation and the principle behind a caste system. You know what I'm saying? And that's really prevalent in South America. In America too, you know what I mean? It's North America as well. But really in South America, they kind of treat lighter skinned people, a little bit more, they get more privileges, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And the darker skinned ones don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what our issue is when you don't recognize that, but you're talking about these dark skinned people coming from Europe. You know what I'm saying? Well, like who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're talking about England and Britain, and you kind of call them black Europeans, then you kind of can rebut a lot of things that he's saying. But when we do that, it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, y'all ain't my brothers type of shit. Yo, when it's not, it was all been about the information. It wasn't never no personal attacks on nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to point out, bro. It's not, don't take everything, take it with a grain of salt, bro. It's not really no personal
I'm
shit,
gonna
man.
just put it out there, man, because I'm here to wake up my people. But if you're not my people, it's I'm very blunt about it. Fuck Corey Mayo, man. We don't give two fucks about dude, man.
Shout out to the American Aborigines and American Indians.
I thought you was
AKA.
about peace, yo. I thought you was about peace,
Yeah,
bro.
I am. Peace with my peoples, man. I'm not peacing with everybody, man. I'm not here. This ain't the brown and black coalition going on, man. I'm here to wake up Aborigines and American Indians and the lost Negroes that done had their culture deprived and had them and been falsified on paper and what we call paper genocide acts against them. That's it.
Yo,
I'm
what
not here
about
to
the?
link up.
Yo, you ain't gonna peace out with the TP people, yo? They say peace, yo.
Nah, we cool with the TP people,
Oh,
bro.
what
We
about
don't
the
teach
yo?
that.
What? Yeah, AP. What if
We
they come
don't
with
teach we lived in TP.
a
We
AP?
teach that we build
Hold
great
on, AP.
monumental structures.
What
You
if they
feel me?
come, bro? What if they come with the peace pipe, yo? Peace pipe with some Reggie in it.
Oh nah, they probably smoking crack or meth in it. You know, these Native Man, stop Americans it, on them man. reservations, they smoke
Oh,
meth.
yo, you ain't
Now,
gonna piece it out if they come with a peace pipe, yo? Oh, you wrong, yo.
I'll sit down with the peace pipe, cause you get. I will roll my backwood. You hit your peace pipe. We're gonna conversate. You know what I'm saying? My mama.
Yeah, yo. You gotta give him a
And
little
look,
pass, yo. Go ahead, bro.
instead of the
What you,
backwoods,
yo,
you
what
need.
he got?
You
Yeah,
know
you
what I
got the
mean? This is
Reggie.
a little.
What he rolling? What
Nah,
you
ain't no
rolling,
pencil,
yo?
bro. This platy. I rolled nothing but Oh platy, nah,
Uh,
you gotta. no You better. can't fuck with the platy, man. No platy, no PK. It's platy or better. Always
Mm.
like that's just you know what I mean. That's easy. Focus
Yeah,
in that.
yeah,
For sure. But yeah,
and
no
that's
disrespect to the brother that I was talking to. You know what I mean. First of all, like I ain't here to cape for Mayo or no grown ass man. I be for about the information. So
that's
you
a
know, at the
fact.
end of the day, you know, it's hard to tell who's your people sometimes, and you know, just be aware. I know y'all brothers is aware. It's a lot of tricks in the trade, and I ain't like I said, I ain't jumping in front of no bullets for nobody unless they my
No,
family. You know what I'm
no, you
saying?
right.
But not nobody on YouTube. I just was in the chat and I was saying that's exactly how I found all of these channels. I found a lot of the brothers and the information. Like you know, like it's not about okay. So we at the end of the day, we know everybody ain't your brother.
Yeah,
We
for
learned that
real though.
early. I
Nah,
mean, where I'm at, we learned that early. But when I came up, it was community shit. So it was certain levels of connectivity. So I'll say, you know, because regardless, I'm pale skinned. I could be mistaken for a white boy and have been. But at the end of the day, I'm
nah,
just a person. You know what I mean? But
nah. You ain't gonna mistake your ass for no
no,
motherfucking. You don't. I ain't gonna lie. You don't look like no white person, bro.
no, hell no, nigga.
I
They
mean,
ain't that
I got
goddamn stupid.
Aboriginal features, but I have pale skin.
Niggas, Aboriginals come in
That's
all
not
different
pale skin.
shades. Nigga, it's your
That's not.
phenotype. We talking about pheno. See, that's another thing we're gonna have to get into. I'm gonna have to break down the difference when people describe a person by their phenotype. Often in the early 1800s, people that is misidentified as white now, y'all don't even look at the description of the phenotype. See, this is how they whitewash it. But we'll get into that now, brother. You don't look
Okay, so
like no
now
motherfucking
let's touch
honky.
on it a little bit. Let's touch on it a little bit because the words white and black, if you do the etymology on them, those sources come. Those is German or Gaelic uh,
No,
languages. You know
you
what I mean?
preaching to the choir,
We didn't
brother.
never use neither one of those words.
Yeah, we
But
like to use
those
the
was
term
words that was
Negro.
used as class systems. When I look way before I came
Listen,
across
what I
Kerameo,
want to say,
Dane, or any
brother.
of that,
Listen,
I came across
well,
some information that was talking about 13, 13 uh 13 countries, I guess, and this was including Haiti, South America, all of these things. These folks were dark folks, but all of them was classified as white. And this
yeah,
is
but
part of the little paper genocide they use with the little wordplay. But go ahead, bro. I ain't mean it.
well,
I just
nah, they do that in history, and it's because of the old English definitions or how they defining these words. So when you can find when you go look up the etymology of white, it explain why they was calling black people that. And if you look up the etymology of black, you'll see why they was calling white folks that. You understand? So
and it's all in the old English definitions. You see what I'm saying? And so, but what I want to highlight is physicality.
But that's a class system, and that's
AP,
related to
you know
what the brother was asking me
That's
about the caste system.
Listen, we know that, bro. What I'm saying is, we're not talking about just the when somebody observes you, they're not just looking at your skin tone, brother. You understand me? So they don't.
But even on this skin tone, bro, ain't nobody gonna. My bad.
Go ahead, bro. Now go ahead.
No, I was just saying, even on this skin tone, bro, ain't nobody gonna misrepresent bro as white, man. Come on, man, we gotta be real about
you got the physicality of a Negro.
Yeah, that's not.
And we know that in various shades of Indians was described as Negroes from early documentations of colonists arriving here, from Jesuit letters going back to some of the earliest documentation describing us as Negroes. The terror.
Look,
you understand me?
He just stated your content been on point too, yo. All your content lately been on point. Even the joint in the,
I appreciate
focus
that.
content, focus topic material. It's been dope. I ain't, and no disrespect to the brother, or anybody else who might be offended from what I was saying.
I appreciate that too, man. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on too, man. Standing on what you stand on, and obviously, getting some clarity, obviously, throughout what we was discussing, because a lot of this is new to people, and like I said, the conversation really doesn't even have to be explained, because we're just expelling or canceling out all foreigners from our unity conversation, because it always becomes a disruption. So we're going to continue to vibrate on a high frequency. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the chat. Shout out to my brother 11 Truth Searcher, Hawk School. Nonetheless, no knowledge and no lodge.
I say it's knowledge, but it's spelled no lies. That's what a lot of people say, because that's
I
how
got
it
you.
reads.
Knowledge. Shout out to my boy Knowledge with the no lodge drop in it. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines. Man, make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all get out of here. If y'all new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you ain't supported the channel, make sure you do that before you get out of here, man. Make sure y'all have a bliss Thursday. Make sure y'all be safe. Make sure y'all be aware. Make sure y'all be, vigilant. Make sure y'all stay dangerous too, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power, man. We out. Peace.
Peace and love.
Yeah, peace to the God.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss,
Make
my
sure
hand on the
y'all run
stirrup.
over
I
there.
know the eyes wanna murder.
I
I got a feeling, keep my stomach
y'all run over there,
paranoid,
support
yeah. I can't let them,
Supreme
yeah. They won't see me, yeah.